So we've been watching a lot of basketball this week, of course,
Yeah.
March Madness. And I was actually listening to a game on the way to Oklahoma City. We went to Oklahoma City for a wedding, and KU was down at halftime to Eastern Washington. You remember this?
Mm-hmm.
And the announcer's like, oh my gosh, I would love to be a fly on the wall and listen to what Bill Self is going to tell these kids in the locker room, these players. And my thought was just like, why choose fly on the wall?
Okay.
Like if you can morph into anything, why go with the thing that like every time it lands on a surface, it defecates?
Yes.
Why not be, I don't know, a cool locker that just has a great vantage point of Bill Self or whatever? Like something else in that locker room's got to be better.
Once you're willing to open yourself up to morphing into other things,
you have the options are endless.
I don't know if we start with fly.
No.
Let's see. What has like a 24-hour lifespan and mainly lives within a cow's ear?
Right.
What do I want to become?
Really attracted to gross things.
Yeah, it loves manure.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to be.
Can you imagine like you're the fly on the wall trying to listen to Bill Self like give his like motivating pump up speech.
But all you could do
the whole time you're like, gosh, that crap in the bathroom smells nice.
I want to fly in that toilet.
I would love to get on those skid marks.
I can't even listen because I know that you just dropped a deuce in the toilet. I got to get in there.
Drop the deuce on that thing. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Ghostrunners podcast.
Whoa, I literally just got a text from Caitlyn Tripplett. My favorite part of this week's episode. Oh, how sure do you know what we're going to say? How does she? She's a fly on the wall.
She has ESPN or something.
Oh, okay. She must be a shelf on the wall. No, of last week's episode was the entire driver's test segment. And I've just been creepily smiling to myself while listening to it at the gym. So very thankful for masks right now. That's a good text.
Yeah, low-key brag that she's working out,
Yeah.
That's fun. I like when like personal friends and stuff share like, hey, we really like this part.
Yes. And on the flip side, I don't know if there's anything I hate more than when people are like, now I don't want to inflate your ego, but I've been listening to every episode and I love you guys. It's like, you could give me a compliment. You can just say that you like it. I don't know.
Are they like, they think that you're just worried that you're just too much of a big shot already, that one more compliment's just going to send you over the edge.
I know. And it bothers me because I'm like, I don't know if you're joking about the big ego thing or if you genuinely think I have a big ego and I can't handle this compliment. 2, you think I just wouldn't want to hear affirming things from my friend? Why would I not want to hear this?
Listen, yeah, I always want to, yeah.
It's like
everyone always wants to hear nice things.
Yeah.
If they're genuine.
I would never say this to her face, but she is a talented employee.
Why would you never say it to her
Why
face?
would you never say it?
I got called out by my group me the other day for being too much of a celebrity. That's what they use the word celebrity.
Okay.
Because I wasn't responding to messages quick enough.
Okay.
And I didn't enter in the bracket pool in time. And like, they're like, yeah, ever since he's become a celebrity, he's too good for us. And I was like, first of all, and I like literally took a video of what I was doing. I was feeding Bo. Catherine was like gone. I don't remember where she was, getting a haircut maybe. So I was feeding Bo and Hattie. Bo was like screaming at the top of his lungs, had like just like green, like mushy, stuff all over his face. I was like, does this look like somebody who's a celebrity to you? I'm busy with my kids and my work. I'm not busy with like, answering phone calls from the president.
Yeah. Because that's what happens when you are a celebrity.
That's what happens sometimes, I think.
Hey, Joe, not now, Joe.
Seriously, Joe, I'm recording. We'll talk later, okay, buddy?
Joe, FaceTime me later if you can figure it out. All right.
Yeah. So anyway,
calls for the president. Last night, Isaac and I had our chicken and pickle games, and right before the game started, these two guys, and we kind of know who they are. We're not tight with them, but they like start saying something to each other, and then they kind of look at us, but there's about 25 feet separating us. I can't hear them. They laugh. Then they look back to each other, laugh again. Then one of the other guys starts talking into his Apple Watch. I all the while, I can't hear anything they're saying. I don't know what's going on. It's just some joke that I'm not a part of.
Yeah.
And they just start laughing and laughing. So then Isaac...
They start pointing at you.
Just starts, like, we're waiting on them to start the game. And they're not serving. They are just laughing. It's kind of getting a little awkward. Like, all right, Not only we don't know what you're talking about, and you're not wanting to play us in this game. So Isaac just starts sarcastically laughing. He's just like, and then they think that Isaac gets it. So they're like, yes. And then afterwards, I'm like, what was that about? He's like, I heard them say your followers. That's all I heard. So I'm like, what?
Your followers. The words your followers.
He's like, I think they were making some jab at like, oh, Jake's zoning out right now, probably thinking about his followers. I was like, first of all, good one.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a good one.
That's a good one, 2010.
And yeah, we're both such big celebrities that we can't answer group me's in time.
It's tough, man.
Sometimes we'll just stare straight ahead when a pickleball game is about to start. What's wrong with us?
Yeah, too focused on your followers, man.
I'm just thinking
get in the game.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Is once you get 27,000,
right?
You just catch yourself. It's like, oh, I'm just thinking about them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, you're one of like the only people in the world that has 27,000 followers.
I mean,
right?
it is so rare to get to that amount. And then again, I don't know which followers they were talking about. This could have been, I have about 400 on Snapchat.
Yeah.
It could have been that.
That could have been it.
I went on LinkedIn when I was in college once.
Yeah.
It could have been that. I'd say I have 12, 13 connections on LinkedIn.
Connections? Is that what they call them there?
I don't know.
That sounds good because they say they want to connect with you on LinkedIn. So sounds like a connection could be a thing. What about, let's go Zanga. How many friends you got in Zanga?
Zanga, how did you connect on there?
I think they called you their friends. Maybe you didn't even connect though. I think they subscribed to you.
I think it was just like, if you know someone's username, have at it.
Yeah.
You can interact. You can do as much as you want with them.
Yeah.
Just guess usernames.
Oh, I love Zanga.
Yeah, it was Turd Ferguson 17. You?
What was mine? It might have been Basketball Brad 9. That was my thing for most things.
Yeah.
But I think maybe I changed it up for that one. I don't remember though.
What was your profile picture?
Oh, no way do I remember that.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Mine was my dog Cookie on the recliner.
Was he reclined?
No, she was kind of like.
Oh, she was
propped up, but like her head was like on like the armrest, looking cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but that conversation with the dogs the other day, like floored me. Like I told Catherine and Peter and Sophie about that.
You're telling everybody.
Yeah. I mean, that was one conversation with all three of them together, but yes, well, it doesn't matter how we got there because that's sad.
I don't even remember how we got there, but
we were getting off the highway and anyway, and Jake's like, well, I'll just tell the whole story. Okay. Do we need to tell this?
I think I want to save this
are
for
people
when
triggered by dog stuff too much?
Well, that for
Jake
one.
loves dogs for the record.
I do love dogs.
Yeah.
I think I want to save this for whenever we have my dad on a Patreon episode. Like he will be the one to hear it from.
Okay.
Because he's the one like.
Oh, people are people are on the edge of their seat and they're going to have to sit back in the recliner and wait for Cookie to get here.
I know you guys are curious. So let me just give you a sample. We had some issues with dogs. Let's just say by the third dog we had in a year and a half span, we named him Lucky. Because we're like, maybe this will help.
Wait, what did you say? How many years?
I want to say we went through our first two in like a year and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe shorter.
Okay. That's great.
So we're like, let's name a third dog Lucky. That's gotta help. And then Lucky was, he was an interesting dog.
It's like it's like naming the big kid on the baseball team Tiny. Like
this is ironic, right?
Yeah.
Everyone gets this. Yeah. So I mean, Lucky. So because of the couple issues we had, we get an an underground electric fence. This might help keep our dogs in the yard. We're talking to the guy now. Is this gonna help? Is this gonna keep our dogs in? Oh yeah, I guarantee it. This will take horses to their knees. all right, great. This should be good enough. So Lucky is
that's an image right there. Sorry, I'm just imagining that. Like just falls to the ground. Right on your driveway. Like,
sorry, I got a horse on its knees in my front yard. I can't mow the lawn right now.
Come on, Charlie.
The horse is on its knees.
Yeah.
So, we're taking Lucky out and Lucky's like I think a blue tick coonhound, like supposed to be like a hunting dog.
Oh yeah.
And we take Lucky out to kind of show him the electric fence, show him like how this works. Okay, It's going to beep when you get close. And then when you get on it, it's going to light you up. We test it out first. My dad's holding it in his hand. He walks across it. I mean, it lights him up like a Christmas tree. Okay. This thing is firing on all cylinders. So then, all right, it's time to take Lucky on this. And like, we got that collar on there tight. And we're like, oh man, I'm not looking forward to seeing my dog we just got.
Feel bad. Yeah. But welcome to the party, pal. And then just boom, zaps him.
So we're getting him closer. It beeps. All right, now it's time. We walk him over it. Doesn't move a muscle. He just looking at like, oh, what's going on, guys? It's a good day for a walk. Thanks for taking me out here.
Hey, you guys got any sausage? Any beef jerky?
Guys, thanks for taking me from the pound. This is nice, guys.
Really appreciate. There's a lot of green pastures around here.
This is a really nice day. Thanks for taking me on this walk. I mean, you're just standing right over it. I think he thought he was getting pet. I think he liked it.
He's like, yeah, it's a nice massage.
Yeah, he's doing that thing that dogs do when they start kicking their leg. It feels so good that they start, twitching.
Right,
It's like, man, this feels awesome.
Oh yeah, this is the good stuff.
So-
They talk about this at the pound, but only the lucky ones get it.
So that was just one of the issues we have with Lucky. I mean, he was a weird dog. I think we tied him up to the well one weekend when we were going to go out of town for the weekend. So we're going to leave Lucky outside. We got a lot of land. He'll be fine. But he won't be fine on his own. We got to.
Did you say you tied him to the well?
Tied him to the well. Had
Okay.
like food and water there,
Yeah.
and had Angie and John were going to make sure he gets fed or something.
Okay.
I don't know. They might not even be living there. We had a plan in place. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's just tying something to a well is like so foreign to me for so many reasons. But
So we tie him to the well. This thing goes down 300 feet. Like it's solid. It's going to keep him there.
Okay.
He somehow Lucky gets his head like out of the collar, like out of his collar. Like we come back Monday morning from the weekend trip, and like the collar's there. Lucky's gone. Lucky's run away.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, geez, luckily he comes back maybe a few weeks later. All right, he came back. I think
A few weeks. Imagine the things he saw.
yeah, I think quite honestly, he just missed the love and attention he was getting from the electric fence.
Yeah.
He wanted to come back and feel that again.
Yeah,
he wanted
yeah.
to get pet again. And
He went on his like Rumspringer. He went to Springfield. Yeah.
There it is.
For a few weeks, and then
saw life in the city. Saw some city dogs.
saw some good dogs, some basic dogs.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
And then he comes back. So we go on another weekend trip a couple months later. The well doesn't work. We get a tighter collar. And this time we tie him to the trampoline. We
You
come
told me
back.
Yeah.
Trampoline's gone. Lucky has taken the trampoline with him. Like, it's one thing to have to talk to your neighbors. Hey, if you guys see a dog, let us know.
Right.
So they were saying, okay, what kind of dog is it? All right, he's about a 4-year-old blue tick coon hound. Okay, any distinguishing features?
Yeah.
He'll be carrying a trampoline.
He's got a big, huge chunk of metal behind him.
That's probably one of the biggest things that would help identify him. I think is the trampoline behind him. That's how you'll know for sure.
Right.
So, I mean, he's just gone. We don't have a trampoline or a dog anymore.
Yeah.
Lucky comes back again.
This guy is lucky.
Is a lucky dog.
Yeah.
And for the rest of the story, I think just to be continued
TBC,
someday when
okay.
we have my dad on the bonus pod.
Let's do it. Okay. I love it.
Wow. Was not planning on talking about any of that stuff. That's great.
Well, speaking of being a celebrity, not about lucky at all.
Keep going, baby.
I went to a wedding this weekend and got recognized as the Ghostrunners co-host.
You know what I have to say about that?
That's gonna sound nice.
Guys, put some headphones
That
in.
was
Listen to that.
nice.
One more.
Oh, I miss it. I miss it. That's the stuff.
It's kind of funny. We swapped.
Yeah.
You went no soda, and I've been drinking a little bit more lately.
Have you?
Yeah.
You're
Did
like,
I mention that-
it needs. We need to support our local, Waco-based soda places.
It's kind of one in, one out. Oh, you're taking a step out of soda. I'll go
That's
in.
right. That's right. Good for you.
When I went to, sorry, I know you're about to tell
That's
the
okay.
wedding story, but when I went to Florida to visit LukeHoagland.com's
Yes.
girlfriend's sister,
Prime Lending's. Yeah. uh-huh.
Prime Lending's family church.
Yeah. LukeHoagland.com.
I went there.
HOUGLAND.
.com.
Yes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron just told everyone, Sabrina, who thinks I'm not a diva, and these other people at the church, just like, what do we need to have anything ready for Jake? What is he like? And she just like, oh, he loves Dr. Pepper. So people just keep bringing me Dr. Pepper. I'm like, I really don't drink
You're
this
like,
anymore.
oh, gosh.
But it's not bad though. The people
That's
are just
classic.
bringing me
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
So
That's classic. Like Erin hasn't hung out with you very much in the last couple years.
So she
at
doesn't
least.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. So she doesn't know, but she knows like, oh, back in the day, yeah, this was our thing. Like he definitely will drink all the Dr. Pepper you give him.
oh yeah, it would bring a horse to its knees how much Dr. Pepper he had.
Anyway, so yeah, went to a wedding in Oklahoma City, and this guy was like, "Hey, are you?" I don't remember exactly how he said it, but he's like, "Are you part of the Ghostrunners?" And I was like, "Yeah." And apparently, his name's Gabe, and he's a listener, and he was in Trey's fraternity in college.
Cool.
And he was videoing the wedding. And so my dance moves got a little bit tighter after that. I was like, oh boy. No, I was kidding. But anyway, there wasn't too much of a conversation behind it, but he's like, yeah, I just follow, Trey, and through that follow Jake, and then love your guys' podcast. So I was like,
cool.
Awesome.
Shout out Gabe.
Yeah. At this point, Catherine just rolls her eyes every time something like that
rolls her
happens.
eyes.
She's kind of like, oh my gosh.
Catherine, this is just the
She
beginning.
thinks I'm becoming too much of a celebrity.
This is just the beginning, Catherine. It's about to get way worse.
But anyway, it was funny. But yeah, the wedding was fun. We took Hattie with us, which was fun. It was Laura Gabriel's wedding, obviously, and Laura's one of our close friends and someone that we really hung out with a lot whenever you first moved to Kansas City.
Yeah.
She's really great. And I cried so much at the wedding, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like big time. Like could have easily really, really held it back. Like could have easily been
But come on, it's the
bawling my eyes
weekend.
out. Yeah.
Oh wait, you did hold back.
I did cry, but I'm saying it could have been even worse. Is what I'm saying.
I thought you were saying you could have held it in, but you decided to just let the tears go.
No, I don't think I can't do that. I can't hold it in completely, but I held it in enough to where I wasn't making a scene.
You weren't shake.
Yeah. But Laura, I mean, they got married and they've been dating literally longer than Catherine and I think.
They've been dating 21, 22 years or something.
It's crazy.
It's a
They've
long
been
time.
on and off and everything. And she's been so faithful and loving. And so is whatever. He's been a great guy too. But anyway, and it was just this wonderful, oh, you're doing it. You're getting married.
Covenant bond.
And it was just awesome because Hattie was there. And so I was holding her up to show her this princess of a bride.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. She thought it was cool for 5 minutes and then she was ready to bounce. She was like, okay.
That's how I am too at weddings though.
She was expecting there to be dancing at the wedding. And it was oh, we're going to a wedding. There will be dancing, but that's at the reception. It's kind of this confusing thing.
She came ready to dance.
So she was sitting in the church pew what's going on here?
No one is dancing.
Who do we got here? So anyway, but then we went to the reception. Reception was fun, but I don't think we left until 10:45 with Hattie. And so it was a nightmare to get her to bed and everything. But it was fun. But I was hoping that Hattie was going to dance. She was really excited about it. But then she got too close to the dance floor and she said the loud music was scary. And I was
Sure.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
And so we spent most of the night just it was on the 35th floor in Oklahoma City, which is pretty high up in Oklahoma City. And so we just looked over, the whole city, and Hattie thought that was awesome. But anyway, I have a few thoughts about wedding reception dancing. I love it.
It's awesome.
I love it. And I think I came to the sad realization that I don't know if I'm in the right stage for it anymore, because what's happening, unless my kids, I guess, don't come to the wedding with me, it was just really hard to dance too crazily with Hattie there, because I like to gyrate my body around.
Yeah, you get going.
And I don't really. I say, hey, everyone else needs to look out for me. I'm not looking out for anybody else.
My eyes are closed, so it's on you
Right?
if you get stepped on.
I don't pay attention to, I think we talked about this before. I don't pay attention to anybody else when I'm dancing. I just do my thing.
Yeah.
And so I don't, but with Hattie, you got to be am I going to step on this girl? Is she going to feel the wrath? And
Sorry, I went to Funky Town a couple weeks ago, and I'm doing my thing. No one's even on the dance floor, but I don't care. I'm still doing my thing. It was very empty.
Yeah.
But I'm doing my thing. My eyes are closed. I look up, and someone is filming me. Is there anything better than that?
Yeah.
Oh,
right,
I love it.
Right.
Just what I was doing, just encapsulated him so much. So he's I need footage. I need proof of this.
Right.
That's the best.
You're okay, but how about you just dance with me, man?
Great battle.
Yeah. Hey, great battle. There was a few times where I found myself out of nowhere, people would stop dancing and just watch me and just do the circle. I don't like that.
Don't do the circle.
And so then it's awkward because I don't want to stop dancing completely, but I'm guys, no circles.
No circles.
As I'm dancing, don't do this. I don't want this.
Fill it in.
But anyway, I just had this realization because I was I don't think, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this much more. Because by the time my kids get old enough where they're not relying on me anymore, I'm going to be the 40-year-old. I'm not going to go nuts when I'm 40.
Maybe.
I might.
Yeah.
I said that about when I was 30, probably. I'll mature someday. But anyway, that was weird. And then it was weird. I'm sure you've noticed this while you're dancing. I don't really look at people, but every once in a while I notice that there's people sitting down, because usually a dance floor and
the old folks
all around. Yeah, the old folks. I don't like how it's a fishbowl. It's like we're their entertainment and they're just staring at us.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I enjoy that very
Really,
much.
I kind of like an audience.
Do you?
I've said it before on this podcast multiple times. Dance like everybody is watching. I like to feel like I'm performing for them.
Yeah. See, I guess I like it when I get off the dance floor and I'm like, taking a break with some cake, and they're like,
You mentioned cake break and a bug just fell. It's kind of between the cameras. So you guys didn't see that,
I'm
but
flicking at you. No,
please
no,
don't. Oh gosh, that might have went up my sleeve.
no, it didn't. It went over.
Okay,
I don't know. Maybe it went up your sleeve.
I felt him between my fingers.
Anyway, but I love when I'm taking a cake break and they're like, "Oh, I saw you had some great dance moves out there."
That feels nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
But I don't like it in the moment when I look over and there's some people in the background just kind of clapping along and just watching me from afar.
Yeah.
So anyway, just had those thoughts.
You're a sight to see on the dance floor.
Yeah. And and that was part of it is I got there. So it was me and Juice Man Chad.
Sure.
Juice Man Chad's also a big one. So our friend Chad Houston, great guy, used to work at a juice store. And so we call him Juice Man Chad. Part of the chicken story, if throw back to that, he was the one that helped me dispose of some chickens. But he's got like super long, like crazy hair right now.
That nickname is just so funny.
We still call him that.
Yeah, that was in the same era. Like Hungry Luke and Juice Man Chad,
Yep.
like all those came at the same time.
It was a good era. But anyway, he's got I bet his hair goes halfway down his back right now, but he had it up in a ponytail. But I get out there and Chad's out there, Juice Man Chad, and Esther, then is classic oh, it's going to get electric in here. And then you feel like this pressure. And I don't like that feeling of everyone watch what these guys are going to do.
Just wait until Brad gets going.
It's no, I just want to dance for a second, So I probably only got to dance for, I don't know, a total of 10 minutes. Enough to get sweaty.
Okay, that's not bad.
But it made me think are my dancing days over?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're out there and you're getting married and you want to see a guy dance, a big man, I've thought about dancing for exercise.
Yeah.
Is that ridiculous?
No, my
Tommy?
sister does it for
Really?
exercise. She'll dance in her room for exercise.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys should do it together sometime.
What if that's the new gym is the new GYM gym is we all just I guess that's kind of what a club is, but not really.
It's like what Zumba is.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be Zumba's choreographed stuff. I want it to be
This is just have
hey,
at
we're
it.
just gonna play some music with the intention of just getting sweaty and getting fit.
This is a fun idea.
Yeah. Or I've always thought what if I just wake up in the first 5 minutes of my day, I just put on a song and just dance. You can get some good workouts in from dancing.
I mean, I think my sister's going to have some thoughts about this because I think
Okay.
she does this.
Okay.
If she's oh, the gym's closed, I'll just dance.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is the most awesome thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Can you imagine because Catherine would not be into it. So I'd have to be very confident in my thing. I'm going to do this. Hattie's in the corners, reading her book about the Knight and the Dragon. And Catherine's, in the bathroom or I don't know.
I like to imagine you have to hide it from her. You're kind of embarrassed. You don't want her to know that you're dancing.
Okay.
And so just
So
you're
I
in the
have
living room.
headphones on. Yeah.
Just dancing. She comes in. Brad, what are you? Oh! I thought you were supposed to go 6.
We have a basement below us. And so the ground is pretty hollow and makes some noise. So if I'm jumping around too much, I might just wake her up and just be dum, dum, dum. And I'm just, what is going on? And she wakes up and there I am just dance punching.
Good thought.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a silent disco?
No. No, I think we thought about going to one in Barcelona, but I don't remember it. So I don't think I did.
That would have been fun.
But yeah, have you been?
I went to my first one ever in Florida 2 weekends ago with
What'd you
Family
think?
Church. It was
Family church. Whoa.
oh,
What do you think? What do you think that church is all about?
huh. What do you think some of their core values are?
I
Building
don't
up
know.
families?
Yeah.
You love that they named their church that, don't you?
I was gonna keep pushing into it. What should we call this church? I don't know. There's a lot of kids and parents here. What do you families?
We go family.
What do you? Wait, say that again.
What about family? What do you think of family ministries? Family.
Well, it's a building, that people come to. People are the church, not the building. Family church.
Family church.
Write it down.
Print
Write it
it.
down. Sit on it for simmer. Let it simmer for a little
Mother
bit.
Goose it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But they had. It was a silent disco. It was really cool. 3 different DJs. You could select which DJ you want to listen to on your headphones.
Oh, that's kind of interesting
It is interesting.
because people are not dancing the same beat.
It's a fun idea, but
Yeah.
I don't think I think I'd rather just have one DJ
Yeah.
because then they're over here doing the Cotton Eye Joe, and then they're over here singing along to "Don't Stop
Gotta cut
Believing."
loose.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then but this guy's playing T-Pain or something, so
Right,
it's
right.
I don't know, but it was full of middle schoolers and high schoolers, so it stunk to high heaven. So I didn't really want to get in the mix that
It
much.
literally smelled.
It smelled really bad.
Yeah.
but one of my friends that I knew, I don't even think I mentioned this 2 weeks ago, randomly kind of knew him from Kanakuk. We never worked at the same time, but he did programs 2 years after me, so we kind of knew each other. He was one of the DJs. He leads worship at Family Church. And he was getting dominated by the green DJ. I was like, I got to show some love to blue DJ.
Oh,
so
really?
I go in there and get after it for a little bit.
What do you mean you go in there? They're different rooms?
I was just like standing on the outside being like, yeah, that smells really bad.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a lot of kids in there and not a lot of masks.
Can you tell like who they're listening to?
So the headphones light up. So you can
that's
see
cool.
like, wow, like everyone's got green right now. I feel bad for Christian.
That would make you feel bad.
And so I go in there, I start rallying some kids.
Uh-huh.
Just like, hey, we're all going blue. Everybody's doing, I feel like Will Ferrell, old school. We're going striking.
Right.
Everybody through the quad.
That'd be fun. I do like that aspect of it. Like, all right, everyone change it to this now or something. But I guess instead of doing that, you could just change the song as a DJ.
Yeah.
But
So it was cool. Yeah, I think it was fun to dance. I only did it for about 10 minutes, but that was like enough. Like I got really sweaty still.
Yeah.
And made some memories for some kids, got Christian hyped up again. It was fun. But
I mean, yeah, like if I dance for an hour at a wedding, like I'm like ruining my like suit sweaty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's bad. So like Catherine's like always made this joke of like, oh, I always have to make sure to take a picture with you,
Before.
at the beginning of the reception or at the wedding or something, because by the end of the night you look like a different person.
dude, I've been sweating so much lately that I'm like, I think something's wrong with me.
That was one of the first things you ever said on the podcast.
Really?
With
it was my left armpit.
Yeah, your random pit sweat.
My armpits are back to normal. Armpits are
good.
great. I found a Dove for men.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Dove for me.
Yeah.
But just so much water is leaving my head.
Huh.
It's like, shirt? Not bad. I've kind of figured out which kind of shirts to wear.
But it's the head.
Just the head.
The head.
Lose about 5-6 pounds a night of
Interesting.
pickleball. Yeah.
Okay. So specifically that pickleball, not just like randomly as you're walking around.
No, not like driving or,
Yeah.
ordering food.
Yeah.
That doesn't get me going.
Okay.
But,
Ooh, what
exercise.
do I want? You're so nervous about it. That's funny.
Okay, Brad, we need to talk about last Friday.
Last Friday was a good day.
Let's talk about it. I would say that the topic, the theme of this day was people who work at a job not wanting to adequately do their job.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's start with Friday for lunch. I text you, Brad, and say, can Isaac and I come over and watch some March Madness? You say, come on, baby.
Yeah.
We
course.
stop at Chili's. We get our classic 3 for $10. Chips and salsa, chicken Cajun pasta, no tomatoes. Actually had it for lunch today. Still spectacular.
Yeah.
And a large strawberry lemonade, please. Isaac and I get both of our food. We leave, get all the way to Brad's house and realize they didn't even give us our drinks. Dang it. So we turn around. We just go to Sonic to get some drinks from Sonic. Sonic, I think, worked out all right. I'm trying to think. And then dinner. Well, that was when I had Andy's for dinner. So
Yes.
I guess dinner worked out all right. Had Andy's for dinner. And then last
And
second,
you
we're
had
like,
a late night dinner.
should we go play pickleball
Oh,
right
yeah.
now? Let's do it. And you and I haven't played pickleball together in 3-4 months, probably.
Yeah, at least.
So we do it. We find a fourth and we book pickleball at this place that I play at probably once a week. You book online. It's easy. They send you a confirmation email. You pay for it and they don't close till 10. We book from 8:30 to 10. We show up. What do we see, Brown? We show up.
And I'm like, I've never been here before. And so I'm like, wow, there's like no cars in the parking lot. Like this is kind of crazy.
Uh-huh.
And you were like, yeah, well, we were like, all the courts were open when I was booking this thing.
Yeah, it was easy.
So we walk up to the door.
It's locked. It's locked. All the lights are off. Most of the lights are off. So we're like, something's going on. I try to call them like 3 times. They never answer. Isaac calls them once. They answer. That was a little fishy.
Yeah.
I'm still not totally sure how that worked. But Isaac gets a hold of him. I'm like, hey, lights are off. Door's locked. And he's like, it should be open. I don't know. It's not. And he's like, well, my coworker should be there. Okay. And Isaac's like, well, can you tell him to come be here then? He's like, yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. We wait probably 20.
And what do we do during that time?
We just hang out.
You don't remember?
Yeah, we just hung out and watched YouTube videos
Yeah. It was awesome. We watched YouTube videos.
about animals. What did we watch?
Yeah, we watched animals.
Oh, we watched a French. It was like a French Planet Earth. Remember
Oh,
that?
Le Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yeah, we watched like something about a jaguar getting dominated by an alligator. Or
Quite the opposite.
Vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And
Oh, in the ibex climbing this dam.
yes.
Oh,
Like it was like literally like a vertical wall that this thing was just like, licking the salt on the dam. And we
Damn.
watched, oh, yeah. And then we watched
crazy.
Michael Jordan, like rare footage of Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
That one was kind of lame.
We were all over the place.
Yeah.
And then we watched, what was it? Legendary Fakes. Remember that one?
No.
That was at the very end. Just any kind of fake that's ever happened in sports. Legendary
But they
Fakes.
weren't legendary at all.
Yeah, just be like,
It was like a Lamar Jackson run where he like juked left and then ran.
It was like a play action. So
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like, I guess that's a fake.
RPO kind of thing. But anyway, yeah.
So we
So
do
we
that.
waited for like 20 minutes.
We have time to watch all these videos on
Yeah.
YouTube. And they're like, we should call him again, probably,
Yeah.
right? And he calls him, okay, 5 minutes and I will literally, what did he said something.
You will literally be there in 5 minutes. That's what I heard. I could hear over the phone because
Okay.
I was listening right next to Isaac.
Literally 5 minutes.
Literally 5 minutes.
He shows
Okay.
up and unlocks it for us and he's got
Doesn't say a word.
oh, that's true. No, like, I am so sorry, guys.
No.
I'm so sorry. Just unlocks it and walks in.
We had reserved at 8:30 to 10 o'clock, and I think it was at this point 8:55.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Walk in, he flips on the lights. Not a word spoken to us. He's got a kid with him. Hopefully it was his. Not really, no way of
I
knowing.
always assume that it's just
I do too.
Yeah, that guy's kid. Yeah, I always see the good in people like that. So
And so we start playing pickleball. About 45 minutes in, it's our time's about up. We're trying to like really hurry and play. This closes by 10.
and we were thinking, surely they'll let us be here a little bit past 10.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
or we should get our money back probably. So the kid comes up to us and says, "Hey, you guys can play until 10:30 if you want." It's like, "Oh, awesome. Okay, that's great. We
Sweet.
still get it in
Thank
like an
you.
hour and a half then. Thank you so
Yeah.
much." I think he like walks away, but then comes back. What do you think?
A couple minutes.
A minute or two
Yeah.
later, and it's like, "Also, guys, just hit the lights when you leave." And we're like, it kind of slowly dawns on all of us. Oh, so we are locking up now.
Yeah.
You guys are leaving. Never spoke to the adult. He never said anything to us.
No, he was watching Shark Tank or something on TV. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, I think it was Shark Tank. It was something on TV.
Literally Shark Tank.
I am literally out.
So then they just leave, and I've been wanting to tell Scott Peck so bad because I've seen him like 3 times this week, and I haven't
yeah.
told him. He's finding out right now on the podcast
Sorry,
that we
Scotty.
played 3 hours of pickleball. I had all of SW19 to ourselves.
It was awesome.
Stayed there till midnight.
Yeah.
It was Scott Peck's dream, and he did not get to be there.
He could have been. Well, I don't know what he
He
was
could
doing.
have been
but-
something about probably moving
Oh,
or
he
taking
had
care of his kid.
Softball, I think.
Oh, slow pitch softball. I
Yeah,
was way off.
He could have come after. But yeah, it was awesome.
It was great.
I played terribly. I was frustrated with how poorly I played, but it was like, I haven't played in so long.
Oh yeah, I didn't think you played that bad.
Really? I guess I was just like, I had put a lot of pressure on myself because I was like, these guys play all the time. I want to be like good enough for them to like want me to come play with them again.
Oh no, Isaac and I talked afterwards. We're like, that was pretty good pickleball. Like sometimes you
Okay,
can
cool.
play, you play with certain people, and it's like it's still fun, but I did not feel like I
Yeah.
got better tonight
You
in any
weren't
way.
trying. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah.
And that was great.
Okay, cool,
It was
cool,
really
cool,
fun. I mean, we laughed really hard, and
Yeah,
it was
we had
still
some
really
fun time. I'm trying to remember what we laughed at specifically. I can't remember anything
but it was fun.
too good. But yeah, it was a good time.
So that happened. So a little back to this day of no one doing what they're supposed to do afterwards, which I knew even at the time. I'm like, Brad may not like this because he's on the schedule where you're going to bed at like 9:30.
Dude, yeah.
It's already midnight.
I almost said no to pickleball, and I was like, I can't say no to pickleball. But I was like, it'll get over at 10. And I was like, that's fine. And then we were late, and I was like, that's fine. 10:30, I'll get home by 11.
Then he's like midnight.
But then we had this opportunity, and I was like, I'm not an idiot. Of course I'm going to play. Like, I'm going to play until somebody else doesn't want to anymore. I said that. I was like, I'm never going to be the guy.
I won't say I'm done.
No, I'm never going to be the guy that says, let's go.
And you didn't. It was Harrison.
Yeah, I was. So
Bummer, Harrison.
sorry, Harrison. Harrison too.
Harrison 2.0.
Yeah.
So it's already way past Brad's bedtime, but you got to understand, we've been playing pickleball for 3 hours. Everyone's pretty thirsty.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's run through McDonald's real quick. It's a pretty long McDonald's drive through, but I was like, come on, it's Don's. It'll go fast. It didn't. This is why we need just drinks.
Yes. Amen.
It's taking forever to get through the line. Oh, I forgot about the guy in the drive through. I wasn't even planning on mentioning this.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going to talk about the whole time.
No, I didn't even remember
Oh,
this.
yeah.
So we've got our window down, about to order, so we can hear outside, and this guy comes out from basically the dumpster.
Yeah.
I don't know where else he could have even come from.
Scaled down, this wall.
Goes to the truck in front of us, and we can hear him pretty loudly say, "You guys want to make $200?" And I guess they refuse. So then the guy just starts walking away. He's going to go find a new dumpster to hang out in or something.
Yeah.
Isaac rolls down the window. Oh, wait, hold on. About 5 minutes before this, Isaac gets a nosebleed again. Isaac gets a nosebleed.
What's his deal, dude?
I don't know. I've never seen anyone have this many issues with a nosebleed. But So Isaac's getting blood all over himself. He's doing a good job. He doesn't want to get in my car. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So it's just, I've got some Chipotle napkins, but that's not enough. Not enough. So he's like, I'll just do it on my shirt. So
yeah, he's like, I'm committed by now.
All over his shirt, all over his face, kind of. He's still got like a napkin in his nose. So picture that image, and now picture him leaning out the car. Hey, I'll make $200.
I'll make $200. Hey, yeah, I'll do it.
Guy walks over, not even somewhat fazed by this blood-faced man who said, I'll make $200. And he proceeds to tell us, guys, I messed up. I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
He's kind of slurring his words. You start to see like what kind of dummy he is. I wrecked my car. I like went over this like ridge thing, and now like I need someone to like help get my car back. We don't even fully understand the problem.
He wasn't really coherent.
But we're like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't think, no, none of us are mechanics. So we don't really know how to fix your car. Like, I'm sorry, good luck. And kind of tried to offer some advice.
We
was
were
like, you should call an Uber.
Yeah, just get Uber.
Call an Uber and figure it out in the morning.
Yeah, because he should not be driving. Like, obviously,
And he didn't want to get the cops involved because he knew he was going to get a DUI.
Right.
And so it was just kind of this funny interaction we have. We go through.
I recorded it for Patreon, but then he said too many things that I was like, I can't.
He said a lot of things.
Yeah.
Did anything bad happen at McDonald's? I think we got our stuff, right?
It just took forever.
I think it took forever, but we got our drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't give you your water.
That's fine. I didn't fight it though. I was cold for some reason. I was really cold in the back seat. And so I was like, no, I don't need it. It's fine.
So otherwise fine, except for when we leave and we see the car. We're like, oh, this dude messed up.
Imagine like a Ford Taurus being used as a teeter-totter. That's what it looked like.
It's in a very well-lit gas station. Like, I mean, it's so easy to see right off the road, a main road. And it is, just teeter-tottering on a curb. Like the area of a gas station where like maybe you would fill up your car with air. Like it's kind of off to the side.
Yeah, in the corner.
And he just rammed the curb and now is like facing the ditch. He's gone a downward slope, teeter-tottering. And not only is this image of the car already hilarious, but he's sitting in the driver's seat.
He's just like depressingly sitting there. And Isaac's like, yeah, he's going to fall asleep and wake up in the morning at that thing.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Got a good laugh out of that.
That was good times.
We take Brad home, but Isaac and I are starving because I've had Andy's frozen custard for dinner. And I think while we were driving home, maybe while we were in the Papa John's, McDonald's drive-thru, Isaac orders us Papa John's.
Yes.
So excited.
They closed the actual restaurant at 12:30, but they were open for delivery till 1.
That's right.
And it was like 12:35 at this point. Like, so you're like, we got to hurry.
Let's hurry and do it. They say, order accepted. We're making it. It's on its way. Great. Isaac credit card gets swiped. He gets charged. So we get home at about 1 a.m. We're like, we're going to time this perfect. Like pizza's going to be waiting for us. We got our McDonald's drinks. It's going to be awesome. And it's like 105, 110. I'm just sitting on the steps. It is like Christmas Eve. Like, I don't want to go to sleep. I'm just so excited for this pizza to get here. I'm just sitting on the steps, haven't showered, haven't changed clothes. I'm just ready to devour this pizza. 105, 110, 115. Like, oh no, where is this pizza? Like, are they this busy?
5 minutes.
Isaac goes to check the app and it says, your order has been canceled. Like, no, they could just cancel your order. He tries to call them, but they're closed, obviously. So that doesn't work. And then to top it off, so then we're like, let's call Sarpino's Pizza. They're open until 3 a.m.
Oh.
Now we're talking.
Okay.
We call, we place an order. We're like, we'll do carry out or delivery. Doesn't matter. We'll go get it. He's like, all right, that's great, but it'll be probably a little over an hour.
What?
For pizza?
What?
It was just had the worst luck all day. Just no one wanted to do their job.
That sounds like a McDonald's worker late at night saying the ice cream machine's broken. Like, pizza, I think, takes not very much time to like make and cook and everything.
Oh,
like don't you think that he was just like stalling, like, hey, it'll be an hour, but are you sure you still want it? Okay, yeah, sure.
I know what happened because I was like, I feel like there's a better like exclamation point on this story. I remember it now. While we were waiting for Sarpino's Pizza, when we thought we were going to have that, I was like, you order. No.
So you did go for Sarpino's.
No, sorry. This is my first time telling the story. Okay. So, it's kind of hard to remember the details from 6 days ago. So we already canceled the Sarpino's thing. Like, this is taking forever. Forget it. We got pizza rolls at the house.
Oh, yeah.
We will not be denied. So I get all the pizza rolls out.
Combination?
Of course.
Yeah.
50 on a plate for Isaac and I both.
Sure.
It's about to be a night.
Smoke his blood.
So I'm getting all of it ready. I put him in. I'm like, Isaac, you go watch this. We've already downed our drinks. I'm like, I'm going to go to McDonald's, get us another round of drinks.
Sure.
Go to McDonald's. for the second time in like 2 hours. Go through the drive-thru. This is a different McDonald's. They say, what's definitely not even English at first, but whatever. Not gonna make fun of that part. But I'm just like, what? What did you just say? I said, we're closed for the next 30 minutes. Like, why? You're open 24 hours.
Yeah.
Just for 30 minutes, you're closed?
For everything?
And so I'm like, can I just get a drink? And he goes, I kid you not. I wrote it down so I want to remember. He goes, yeah, but it'll be $1.09, which is the normal price that a drink costs. I swear he said that. And it kind of threw me off. I'm like, oh, no, that's great. That's
It's like a punishment. Like, yeah, you can get a drink, but you have to pay me $1.09 for it.
I'm like, no, honestly, that was
my plan. Yeah.
That's great. And so then he's like, all right. So I'm like, okay, so just to make sure, like it's still, even though you guys are closed, like,
Yeah.
I can get 2 drinks. I want 2 drinks. He's like, yeah, but it'll be $2.18. I'm like, no, that's great. I don't care about the price.
I love the idea of the drive-through worker doing that. Like, yeah, can I get a kids meal, Happy Meal, number 2, whatever, like a smoothie. Yeah, but it'll be $18.64.
You're like, well, what's normal price? $18.64.
Yeah. I mean, if you
Okay.
want that though, if you want that, that's how much you're going to
If
pay
you want
for
to pay
it.
full price,
Yeah.
sure. So I'm like, geez, nothing. This entire day, nothing has gone according to plan. I pull up to the window, and then of course, there's still one other thing. They go, oh, well, we are closed, so it's cash only. Luckily, I have some cash, but whatever.
What? Yeah.
They can't give me change though. No change. So I think this guy's just pocketing
Yeah, I was going to
cash.
say, that guy definitely just stole your money.
Yeah, but whatever. I need my drink.
Yeah.
So he takes my money, and puts it in his own pocket. And then I'm like, just out of curiosity, like, why are you guys closed
Yeah.
for 30 minutes? And I wrote this down too, so I wouldn't forget. Quote, we have to clean so that there's less to do later.
What?
Couldn't you just kind of clean throughout the whole night and
What?
not shut
Yeah.
down for 30 minutes straight?
What if every once in a while you're cleaning late at night when not very many people go through the drive-through, you just take their order?
You're on a headset. I think you can get a little mopping done while you're on the headset.
Yeah, I don't know.
think.
I don't understand that. Like, I understand maybe if it's like we have to clean a machine that we can't make McChickens out of, then say no McChickens for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but we are closed for 30 minutes.
No.
How come? Well, we have to clean so that there's less to do later.
That's silly.
I mean,
That's silly.
I say it all the time. I don't want to clown minimum wage fast food workers too much because it's kind of low-hanging fruit. But I mean, it's just a full
You're
day
just
of
like,
that.
whoa, yeah.
A full day of knowing when to do their
But
job.
you kept going back to the well.
I did.
Respect for you for that.
It's
Just
just as much my fault. I just keep going back.
yeah. So did you ever get to the bottom of the Papa John's thing? Do you think that they came to your house and you weren't there yet? Is that a possibility?
Oh, I guess so.
You didn't think about that? That was my other thought, was like maybe.
Everyone's doing contactless delivery though. I mean, I think they just leave it on your doorstep.
Oh, even pizza people?
Definitely pizza people.
Pizza people?
Pizza people.
Huh. Well, cool.
So, and then the very next day, this isn't much of a story either, but it just kept happening. We're at Sonic. I went and played sand volleyball with a bunch of my friends. I'm the first person to order, and then just my food never comes. I have to re-ring the order. Did you order before?
Let me guess what you ordered.
Okay.
Sonic, you ordered mozzarella sticks.
Nah.
You ordered cheese curds.
No.
No, you don't like cheese very much, apparently. You don't like fried cheese. You ordered, I don't know.
Can I give you the initials?
Yeah, oh yeah.
SJPCW.
SJPCW.
That's what I ordered. That's the food. That's no drink. That's just the food.
Sonic Jr.
Ooh, yes. That's not right though.
Okay. SJPCW.
Uh-huh.
Something chicken wrap?
No.
Okay. SJPCW. Somebody out there right now is yelling at their
I don't
radio.
know. I don't know.
SJPCW. I'll take a small. Is that
No,
part of it? Okay.
no.
I'll take a Sierra Javier.
You're speaking in military terms.
Yeah.
Alpha Bravo Delta.
Echo. Yeah, Charlie Echo. I don't know. What
I got the sauced
sauced? That I would never. Okay.
jumbo.
Wait. Okay. SJPCW. Sauced jumbo. What did you get?
Popcorn.
Popcorn chicken
Wings.
wings. Oh, really? They have wings?
I think that's what they're called.
Oh, like the little boneless kind of
Yeah, yeah.
bites or something? That sounds good.
It was.
Okay. Good for you. That's good.
Okay,
but what they just didn't ever come.
And I'm just the last person to get my stuff. I can't remember the story very well. I have to re-hit the button. and it just seemed like I was just annoying them. Okay, what did you order? I got the SJPCW, you know, and you know, strawberry limeade, and then they just seemed so annoyed that I would ask to get what I ordered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gosh, you're really inconvenient.
Like they finally brought out my wings, and I was like, I had a strawberry limeade with this as well, and she's like, okay. Like, sorry, I ordered. I already paid for it.
What do you want me to do here?
I did. I want it.
Okay, you can have a strawberry limeade, but it'll be $5.18. I know. I already paid it. Yeah, that's funny. That's good, man. So it was Hattie's birthday on Sunday.
She's 4 now.
She's 4. I have a 4-year-old daughter, and we went to the zoo in Oklahoma City. And I'm here to say I like the zoo.
Zoos are cool.
They're fun, and I don't think I've been to one. We have like a petting zoo in town that we go to every once in a while, but I haven't been to like a real zoo in a while. And animals are nuts, dude. Like,
I love animals.
Yeah. Like and this was a good zoo. Oklahoma City, you have a good zoo. I'm not saying it's like amazing, but it was small and compact and walkable in a couple hours. And we just had fun going there and saw some really cool things. But one of the things that was crazy was there's an animal called, I wrote it down, okapi. Okapi. You ever heard that?
Hold on. No, I don't even know which like type of animal this is.
Okay.
Okapi.
Okapi.
Spell it again.
Okapi.
Any accent marks?
Okapi. No, I was kidding.
No. Okapi. Okapi.
Oh, copy and paste.
Oh,
yeah, my bad.
This is a mammal?
Yes. I'm not interested in any amphibians.
You're not?
No.
I didn't know that about you.
Not the zoo.
I'm Brad. I'm left-handed. Not interested in amphibians.
Anti-amphibian. Get those fibs out of here, huh?
Put that on your casual resume. Do not bring up amphibians in the interview at any point. It's not going to go well for you.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Hy-Vee. You're going to really like being like working here, but just do not ask Brad about amphibians. Remember that joke?
He never played Frogger growing up.
No.
Just say that. Don't ask why.
Or maybe he played a little too much. We don't want to ask.
We thought for a while, Brad had a really good friend, Scott, growing up. We thought maybe they were amphibious together. But turns out not.
No.
Yeah, he's married now.
That's right.
To a woman. Okay, okapi is a mammal.
Yes.
And I don't know what I think it eats little bugs.
I don't know. For sure. I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't put it past him. And
go ahead.
Or like, I don't even know what else to really say. And he's native to Africa.
That's true.
Okay.
And it's half it is obviously its own animal, but it looks like it's half
groundhog
and half
snake.
That's right.
They're very interesting creatures.
You've been there. You've been there and seen this.
It looks like a scary belt, but with fur. That's the okapi.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. Don't look them in the eyes.
We're talking about animals here, guys. No, it is. Well, okay. So the whole time, like people asked us beforehand, like, Hattie, what do you want to go see at the zoo? What do you want to go see? And she said 2 different animals. She said flamingos and zebras. And
okay,
we saw the flamingos.
I would say flamingo seems Oklahoma City would have that.
Oh, right there when you walk in. I mean, they had almost anything you can think of. They had okapis for crying out loud. But they had the zebras.
They have jaguars.
I don't know if I saw a jaguar.
Jaguar.
We definitely saw tigers and leopards. So surely they had a jaguar.
Jaguar.
Le jaguar.
That was the only word we could understand in this entire documentary. Everything else.
Oh no! And what did they call the crocodile? They call it something else, like a completely different word.
It was a new word.
That was like, maybe that's another word for crocodile. Anyway,
I'm gonna find it.
Okay. Anyway, so flamingo's right there, but she really wants to see the zebras. So everywhere we went, there was like these. Like we literally saw this monkey do this like really cool thing where it like ran and like jumped and like swung itself up and like got on a tree. And she was just like, okay, I want to go see the zebras though. And so I was like, okay, we're going to see the zebras, but just enjoy everything else because we can't just go see the zebras right now.
Monkeys are crazy to look at, especially up close. Like when you see that they have fingernails and like the way their teeth look, and like they have thumbs
and apes
like, using tools.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know if I like this.
Like, yeah, like these apes were just like hanging out in hammocks. Like it looked like they were talking to each other. Like it was like, there was one of the apes named Bo, and we thought that was so funny. You know, it was the most talkative of the brothers, it said. Oh.
I found the word. Caiman. Caiman. Caiman.
Is that what it was?
That was what was in the video. I found the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Caiman. Okay. Anyway, so the zebras.
We'll play later.
Okay. No, let's play.
All right, let me try to find.
Élu domicile. Les capybaras. qu'ils sont les plus gros rongeurs au monde.
That's
Le capybara. That was like those little things, right?
yeah. The like
those-
groundhog looking things. Oh, here's talk about the caiman coming up.
Et puis enfin, les seigneurs du fleuve, les caïmans.
Le caïman. Le caïman. I think you should go like next time somebody's like messing around with you, like, oh, he's not focused, he's thinking about his followers. Be like, they call me Le caïman.
You got another bug right overhead.
Dude, what's going on down here?
I don't know. I killed a spider in the shower a couple days ago.
That's probably they're seeking their revenge.
It's a tremendous act of bravery. Think about killing anything when you're naked. It's scary. I don't care what it is.
Because if it goes wrong, it could jump into the wrong places.
Yeah, because he was up top, and so he was dry. He was like a dry
Oh,
spider.
he was up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, one wrong move, he comes down on me. Now I'm hitting myself. You know,
Where'd you go? You go like top of the shampoo bottle. You go hand. You go like close fist.
I waited till he started dangling down on his Charlotte's Web.
Oh, he
and then I
dangled. He's a dangler.
used like some of the shower curtain as like my material between me.
Oh,
He fell down.
multiple. You had to go through-
Yeah, I think it was my first time killing something while naked. It felt good. Felt primal.
Very primal.
Yeah.
Just like the apes.
Or La Caiman.
Le caïman. Anyway, we saw the zebras, and right next to the zebras were the okapis.
Okay.
And I don't know enough about zebra. I don't know enough about animals. Like I'm motivated to learn more about animals after going to the zoo. I was like, animals are so fun.
Thank you. This
It's
is where
so
I've
cool.
been. Yeah.
Yeah, like we've talked about Our Planet. Like I watched the first couple episodes and I stopped. I'm gonna get back on
Yeah, it's so good.
the OP train. But I saw these animals over the side of the zebras and I was like, wait a
Oh.
second.
This
Did
is,
you look
I
it
just,
up?
I, this is not what I expected them to look like.
Yes, dude.
My goodness.
So I was
I've
like,
never seen this animal.
I was like, wait, do zebras
I can't believe this is real.
do zebras not start out with their stripes? Because that's what so that's kind of what
It
it
looks like it got dunked.
It looks like, so it's half zebra. I always think it's like a half zebra, half cow, or half horse or something.
Something's going on in its
Something's
face.
up, something's weird up there. But like the bottom half is a zebra. Yeah.
Yeah, you dunked it in like
Yeah,
the
they, like-
vanilla
they, like-
syrup.
Yeah, they dipped it in the paint and then brought it back up and like let it run down. But it's this crazy animal, but the craziest thing in my opinion of it was that it wasn't discovered until like 100 years ago or
That's
something
cool.
like that. Like think about that. Like out of all the animals in the world and like all these people exploring, like this animal was able to like camouflage and like hide away for so long.
Especially a large mammal. It's one thing to be like, we found a
Right.
new squid.
Sure. Yeah. A new species of ant. But it's like, no, look at this huge thing. La Okapi. I feel like I'm saying it like Pablo Escobar or something, like Plato Okapi. But anyway, so yeah, just I was amazed by the Okapi because I'd never heard of that before. In Oklahoma City, of course, out of all places, would have the Okapi. But
I'm going to look up how the French would say okapi, just so we can know. You ready?
yeah,
Okapi.
Oh,
Okapi.
that was a little too
Do
petite.
they let you do it in a man's voice?
Yeah, can I get deep? Is there like, ooh, maybe I can go like Haitian kind of French.
Yes.
Is that
Creole.
an option? Yeah, I'll type in Creole to Google Translate.
Creole
Huh,
Okapi.
no results. Oh well,
Anyway,
that's cool that you discovered that animal, and now I'm discovering this animal.
Okapi. Check it out.
People are still discovering it.
Look it up. So anyway, a
My
lot of
goodness.
fun with Hattie for her birthday. Nothing too crazy except for that, but
Huh? Even a baby okapi has the dipped legs. That's so interesting.
yeah. The crazy thing was like, oh, did I just learn something new about zebras? That like, because you just assume like Dalmatians, Dalmatians don't start out with spots.
They don't?
No, that's the whole thing with 101 Dalmatians. Like when Cruella de Vil first sees them, she's like, these things are terrible. Like they're not going to be good for my coat. And they're like, well, they grow into their spots.
Oh.
And she's like, okay, then I'm stealing
okay,
these
it's
things.
time to a trampoline.
Yeah. I listen to 101 Dalmatians too much. So yeah, let's try him to a trampoline.
Dang,
Anyway.
that's fascinating. Thank you,
Yeah.
Brad.
So
One thing I briefly want to mention, it's not the most positive thing, but it's fascinating. It keeps happening. The Ghostrunners curse. This has happened several times. It used to happen
Oh.
more.
the stocks.
Oh, the stock. Yeah, that's kind of one. I remember like it happened with John Christ. Like the week
okay.
as soon as like
That
it
we
seems-
kind of bashed John Chris.
Just anytime we mention someone we don't really mention, something
Yeah.
seems to happen to him.
So what happened?
So this happened 2 weeks ago, and I've had it in my notes for 2 weeks, and I keep forgetting to bring it up. Remember, randomly we mentioned Sean Bradley, and then we went off for
Yeah?
like 5 minutes at the beginning of the podcast. Like, all right, so that's been the '90s basketball players over 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Sean Bradley is paralyzed now.
What?
Yeah, like just happened.
What do you mean? Like, I mean, I know what paralyzed.
Like I think he got in
why?
a car accident.
Oh wow.
The car accident apparently happened in January, but they didn't like tell the press or tell anyone that it happened until like 2 weeks ago. So I mean, the day after we recorded that, I saw it on like ESPN, like tweeted it. It was just like sad to say, Sean Bradley has had like this terrible car accident.
Okay, so no more pop culture references for us.
Seriously, yeah.
Dang. Sorry,
I think
Sean.
he was on a bike and got hit by a car, and now he's paralyzed.
Dang. Well, okay.
So just
we'll be selective with who we mention next.
yeah. I mean, it's easy to find patterns and coincidences in life, but it does seem to happen quite a bit.
Can you think of other ones that we've done? I remember that stock thing where you're like, guys, invest in this stock.
I didn't say invest in it.
No, you're like, this is gonna be. You were just jokingly like,
I was like, this is what I did.
yes. You had a good feeling about it,
And then the very next day it dropped like 20%.
but maybe it's gone back up. It's a long game.
It was like a year ago when it started happening a lot. Because I remember right around when he did John Kurtz, when all that happened, it was like 3 weeks in a row. We did something and something happened.
Oh,
I
really?
don't remember it. Some
Okay.
OG Ghosties will remember.
Yeah. Comment below if you know.
Yeah, he used to have more.
Huh. Who knew? Well, I don't know. I just got an email that Hattie's soccer tonight is canceled. We're signing up
play
for soccer.
I didn't think she was a sporty girl.
We're getting her there.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We literally haven't done it once. We like signed up for like a free like kick around to see how she would like it. It's so funny. Like Catherine,
Kick around.
I'm not exaggerating this. Literally never played a sport in her life. Like didn't even once. Didn't even like play soccer when she was 5. And so she's so foreign to like the sports thing. Like she was like really nervous last night. Like, I just don't know how Hattie's going to do tomorrow. Like, what if I don't like give her a water bottle? And I'm like, she's 4 years old with soccer. She's like, well, what if she doesn't dress, like in the right active wear? They said she has to wear active wear. I was like,
oh my gosh.
Everything's an active wear for 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like you could put her in jeans and she'll be fine. Like, and so anyway, but it's been raining all day. So I guess it's going to have to wait for another time.
Dude, it's been such a nice day. Just 44 degrees and raining.
Beautiful.
All day.
Just puddles on puddles.
Oh, it makes it fun
Really
to leave
all
the house.
week,
Yeah, fun to work.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's been awesome. Man, I'm so glad I'm back from Florida. Dude, I think I said it to you upstairs before we started recording like 3 times. I'm so excited for Phoenix. I think it's because it's been so gloomy this week.
Yeah, I'm going to Phoenix.
Brad's going to Phoenix.
Jake's going to Phoenix, obviously, because he's a big celebrity.
I'm a big celebrity. I'm thinking about my followers.
But I was like, hey,
copy.
They keep asking me to open for him, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. No, I'm just kidding. We're just going for Harrison's birthday. He's turning 30. And so Isaac Harris and I are going to go, and we're going to visit Jake and go to one of his shows.
This is the coolest thing.
It's going to be so much fun.
I can't believe you guys are coming.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be so dope. So I don't know what we're going to do the whole time. Just kind of hang out probably and just, have big balloons that say 3 and 0 on them. And
big
just
balloons.
Take some cool Instagram pics.
We'll go to castles and stuff where I went last time in Phoenix. We'll see Gabby's Hole. We'll see.
Oh, I forget that was Phoenix that you guys were just at.
We were just there. Yeah, we were just there. But no, I'm so excited for just all you guys get to hang out with Trey and Alan. If you guys come to a show, it's gonna be such nice weather.
I get to be in a YouTube video, maybe.
Yeah, I think Brad and Harrison.
If Jake doesn't edit us out.
Yeah, Trey's requested the presence of a video that we're shooting soon. For what is this sentence?
Yeah, you're like a little bit out of order. The video has been requested from Trey. The presence of
about the guys I will be with when it uploads. Brad,
that was really
Isaac,
impressive. It's almost hard to like do on accident.
How'd I
on
do
purpose.
it that
like,
bad? My friends are going to be in a video with Trey and I. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Good times.
Yeah.
And Brad may not have a shirt on. We'll see.
Oh, I definitely won't have my shirt on. If it's anything like a wedding reception. I was kidding.
Make sure you take a picture beforehand. I'll say that.
Dude, Ty Gatewood does take off his shirt at wedding receptions.
Yeah, he does.
And that blows my mind.
Ty is so funny. I remember going to a wedding with him one time, and it's about halfway through the reception. We're starting to get sweaty. It's been a really fun time so far. And he's like, dude, you should film me. I'm going to do the wet guy challenge. I was like, what is that? And he's like, I think I'm just going to go in the bathroom and get really wet and then just go on the dance floor. Like, okay. I mean, that's just how his mind works.
So he intentionally got wet.
Just in the sink, just like got him and his shirt really wet. He's like, it's the wet guy challenge. Just one of these things like, yeah, it's funny to me because you told me.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be.
But everyone else is going to be like, well, what's going on
Why
with
is he
him?
so wet?
Yeah.
But
he did it and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was funny. It's a good memory maker. Oh, Ty.
Oh, Ty.
Ty posts on Instagram about once every 6 months. He posted last week. Did you see? I reposted it.
Yeah, you reposted it, and so honestly, I had really high hopes for it. And I laughed a little bit because you thought, like, I was thinking, oh, Jake thinks this is funny, so I guess I'll enjoy it with Jake. But in my head, if I would have seen that by myself, I would have been like,
dumb.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. But he's got a funny sense of humor that I do enjoy. But anyway,
voice memos.
voice memes.
Okay.
Can I take a bio break real quick
Yeah.
to go to the restroom?
Yeah.
This is like real. Like I really have to go.
Yeah. No, you can go to the bathroom. And we're back. Let's listen to some voice memos.
Hey guys, this is Sarah from Phoenix. Jake, I will be seeing you and Trey on April 8th at 7 p.m.
Oh,
I am super jazzed and
April
will
8th.
definitely be on my feet because I will be celebrating my 30th birthday. To continue the
30.
festivities that weekend, I'll be having a rooftop cabana pool party with some friends, and I need some 30th
Rooftop
birthday checklist
cabana.
challenges. So you know how some girls on their 21st will have to do 21 things like take a shot with no hands or get 21 selfies with 21 people, blah, blah, blah. No, I
Yeah.
want some random, goofy challenges. So give me your best ideas. Also, Jake, you and Trey are invited to join this exclusive pool party, as you guys will be in town, and I know Trey can't say no to a seltzer Saturday pool day. So I will be hitting you up in the DMs.
Ew.
And Brad, you're
Was that purposely?
What do you think she's
purposeful?
going to say?
And Brad, you're not invited.
Brad, your shirt better stay on at the pool party, okay?
I'll be there.
That's pretty
With
crazy
bells on.
that she will be celebrating her 30th in Phoenix the same week that we are going to Phoenix for Harrison's 30th.
Yeah, literally, and she's going to the show after the show that I'm going to be at.
Yeah,
right? We're going
almost
Wednesday
same show.
night.
Yeah.
You have multiple on Wednesday?
We have 2 Wednesday, 2 Thursday.
Oh, must be nice, dude. That's awesome. So we're going to the second one. On
Yeah, late show Wednesday. Yeah.
Is the late one the rowdy one?
Not every time.
Yeah.
I mean, typically, if it's a weekday night, then yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But if it's like a Friday night, like an early show, it could still be pretty rowdy.
Yeah, cool.
But
I'm excited.
yeah, you're gonna like it. I'm curious to hear what you have to say about Trey's set too,
Yeah.
because I think it's pretty cool, and yeah,
Yeah.
people love it. So,
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah.
gosh, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so Sarah, that's pretty sweet, Sarah. I mean, I guess we'll see you in a couple weeks, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
It's gonna be hard to avoid you. Rooftop Cabana, I'm down for that. I don't know if I'll still be in town when it's
RTC.
happening, but sure,
Okay.
I'll start
Yeah.
doing some ab workouts.
Sure. yeah,
I'm
or
gonna
just get
be-
like spray tan like in the right places.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Hit up my girl. Okay, so 30 zany things to do for her 30th birthday.
Is that what she said? 30?
Kind of.
Oh man, just so zany. I mean, there's a Friends episode where they all turn 30, and that's a really good episode. So watch that when you wake up.
Watch that when you wake up.
I think it's called the one where they all turn 30.
Okay, easy enough.
Just trying to think of what I
Like,
did.
how crazy are you trying to get, Sarah? Like, are you married? What kind of things should you or should you not be doing?
Rooftop Cabana. She's not married. No way.
Rooftop Cabana.
Rooftop Cabana is like a single thing. Like if you're married, you're staying at like, nice B&B in Scottsdale, Airbnb.
Okay, I didn't know. It's like,
Yeah.
like a locally owned bed and breakfast. That's nice.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean,
That's
Catherine right now would be like, that sounds pretty nice.
And she's married to you.
She is.
Sarah, here are just some random challenges for you. I think you get an adult diaper, and you
Did not expect this.
gotta grind on a guy somewhere at night in your diaper.
Whoa. Okay.
Then someone else has to wear the diaper. You play a game. Loser has to pee their pants in the diaper that night.
This is different than how the Friends episode's pretty fun too.
I'm just trying to think of zany things to do. Come
Oh
on,
my
it's
gosh.
Scottsdale.
I guess if you're at a pool right next to it, you can just go.
Then
in
you
the
just
pool.
jump in afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the buzzer again.
Try. Harry, your clothes are ready. The Scheme though, that's a great documentary. You're welcome, buddy.
Hey, you're welcome.
Um,
What do you think Harrison looks like in those glasses?
like what kind of a person or?
Yeah. Before I say anything, I'll say I do think Harrison looks good in his new glasses. But when we were in Target yesterday, he put them on. He's like, "What do you think about these?" I said, oh, David Koresh, you look great.
Yeah,
And then-
it is a little bit like come over here so people can see. It is a little bit like, first of all, definitely 80s feeling, like 80s, early 90s.
Isaac. This is the Isaac.
I like that. They're good
David
though.
Koresh. You like him?
No, yeah, I think like they're just old school.
Kevin, I went to small group last night, and Kevin looks at me. He goes, "You know who you look like?" And I go, "Who?" He goes, "David Koresh." I was like, "Dang it!" I was like, "Did Jake text you?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Shoot."
Hey, when you see Harrison.
Yeah, call him David Koresh. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember Kurt Rambis, the basketball player? Remember him?
No.
He was eventually a coach for the Lakers back with like Kobe and Shaq, but back in the day he played with like Magic and some other guys, and he wore some glasses like that.
Kurt Rambis.
Yeah.
Call me Kurt Rambis. Just Rambising around.
Oh shoot, we just cursed Kurt Rambis.
Oh, did we really?
Oh, no.
Why?
Something's going to happen to Kurt Rambis now.
No.
All right, we'll pray for.
Pray for Kurt.
Pray for Kurt. Have to get the hashtag going, guys.
But yeah, if you
I'll get the laundry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
No more beef.
Okay. Next voicemail.
Hey, Jake and Brad. My name is Sarah, and I work in student ministries at a church in Illinois, and I would love to hear your best stage game ideas. With COVID, it's been hard to come up with some new games, and I know you have a ton of experience with youth ministry and camp, so I'd love any and all of your ideas. I really want to help them get through this time as an Enneagram 2 Wing 3, but I guess that's just my wing to bear.
Sarah.
Anyway, you guys are the best.
Sure.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you, Sarah. I mean,
this is all you.
I was going to say this is all us when she hires us
Oh,
to come
sure.
to her. Yeah.
Hey.
You want this for free, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get out of bed for... Brad, tell her the price.
For more than $1 million.
For more than $1 million. That's your mom.
How's your mom? And that's post taxes.
Just make it part of the sentence.
Sometimes
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Isaac will laugh like a little bit, and then he'll realize he kind of sounded like that laugh,
So
and then
just
he'll
do it.
like kind of lean into it. And I'm like, I think that's just your normal laugh a little bit.
Just try to make that your laugh.
like he'll just be like,
Oh, that's good. Okay, Sarah.
Stage games.
We'll give you some stuff for free, I guess.
Here's an overarching, I'll say the macro thought that I have on stage games.
Yes, Brad. Tell her the thought.
I think, at least for our experience in youth ministry, it was much better to do big team games than individual games, in my opinion. You know, like, because what happens is if you only have 2 or 3 people up there being contestants, sometimes the kids, especially they're on their cell phones all the time now, Jake.
Oh, I mean, the kids these days.
they're
and
just
their Tide
snapping. They're just
Pods,
snapping.
AirPods, Tide Pods. When does it stop?
How many more pods do we need, huh?
Huh?
Jewel pods?
Oh,
I think that's a thing.
oh, good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a big thing.
We harmonized that laugh there, I think.
Anyway,
Oh, hey, Harry! How did it buzz again? This is like a Seinfeld apartment. Like someone keeps getting buzzed up.
killing me, Crash. He liked that one. He liked that joke. I can hear him in the background.
He's done.
Anyway, all I'm saying is I think that like when the entire group is in, like whether it's boys versus girls, usually boys versus girls.
Boys versus girls, huh?
Very good competitive. You got the testosterone, the estrogen just meshing against each other, just getting all up in there. Anyway, I just think that's a really good strategy, just to get them going against each other, rather than like at least for us, like if there's only a few people up there, the people in the audience, whatever, don't really root those people on very much, in my experience.
This is a good thought. This is a good segue into, if you are going to do a game where only 1 or 2 people come on stage, I like to try and think of cool ways to still involve everyone.
Yes.
For instance, a game I did at Family Church in Florida. Did I tell you the name of the church is called Family Church, Brad?
So that's like their real name.
That's their official name, like LLC. I don't know if they're actually, I don't know how they were file their taxes,
yeah.
but
S Corp probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
But they are Family Church.
Family Church.
Yep.
Family Church of Gainesville or whatever, though, right? Like
Gainesville of Latter-day Saints. A lot of people don't know that, actually.
oh, that's the controversy.
Non-denominational Mormon church that used to be Baptist.
Good for them.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
No, but I did this in, where was I? West Palm. and I've done it at Kanakuk and stuff before. So it looks like Deal or No Deal, but you know, you do a little Photoshop. It's called Meal or No Meal. You can find plenty of like PowerPoint templates online where you can like customize your own thing. So then you have like leaders or volunteers or whatever. They're like we always had like guy counselors. They were like my show boys, and they would have like the cases.
Okay.
All right. Then you bring a kid up on stage and say, you're going to be competing in Meal or No Meal. Now, little Max here is not just competing for himself. Every one of these cases involves or has a food item in it. But whatever one he ends up with is what everyone in the audience will get.
Okay.
So you need to be cheering him on, help him decide, does he take the deal? Which case is he, help get them involved. And I think it does do a good job of keeping them like gripped to the, the stage. Cause like I could be getting anything.
Yeah.
And so we would always do like, bad things like, the $1 one, essentially, there's Jake's dirty socks. Like I will give you all my socks right now.
Yeah.
Every one of you. Or we have dog food, celery sticks.
Yeah.
Nothing, air, water. Then it gets better and better. Okay, Rice Krispie treat. Okay, we're
sure,
talking
yeah.
travel size toothpaste.
Oh.
Who doesn't need that? Then it's like the, whatever, Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A meal.
Okay.
That's like the belle of the ball.
Right.
And, you have them eliminate 5 cases or whatever. And then you have like a banker come. And at K West, it was always Matt Ford, which is a lot of fun. He had a microphone in the back. And you got to play the music. Music is so important in any game. You got to have
100%.
music, background
Yeah.
music, filler music.
Yeah.
So you have like the banker music. It's like really serious. And you have someone who can like deepen their voice. My offer to you, Matt Ford did a great job. We had the CFO of Family Church be our banker. So he was in the balcony. We had a separate camera on him. So he went up on the Jumbotron and he's in a suit. And we like introduced him like, this is the CFO, guys. No money, nothing gets bought in this church without him signing off on it. He is going to try to buy you out for as little as possible. Okay, we try to set up. And he did a fun thing where instead of offering food kind of in the middle, he would be like, all right, Max, forget about all these kids. I'm going to offer you and only you the brand new PS5 with the controller, and there's a lot of middle school guys in the group just be like, take it, take the deal.
I wouldn't blame you.
And all the girls like, no, don't take it. Who cares? So it was awesome. So once the banker gets involved, then the crowd really gets into it,
Okay.
because then I'm like, should he take it?
Yeah.
Should he take it? Even though I've talked to Max before, I'm like, don't take the deal. Pick case number 5 because we already have all the Taco Bell.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that's pretty much the game.
Yeah.
Meal or no meal. There's one. I'll give you
That's
one.
fun.
Okay.
That's fun.
That's a good one.
Okay. That's your one.
Good luck, Sarah. We good?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Harrison's laundry to ding again. I can't wait.
Hey boys, it's your girl
Hey,
Olivia
big
Guthrie
girl.
from Southern California. Quick question for you guys. So, my older sister just became a junior high leader at our church, and
Family
she was
church?
talking the other night about how they really need like some new game ideas for youth group.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I should leave a voice memo on Ghostrunners. To see if Jake and Brad have any game ideas, because I'm sure if there's anybody in the world who would have good game ideas for junior high kids, it would be you two. So, go at it. Have fun. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have tons of good ideas from working at Kanakuk and stuff. So, yeah, love to hear what you guys have. Thanks. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
I can't believe
Buzzing!
I can't believe it
In
keeps
our
buzzing.
podcast! Never had this issue with Greg!
I mean, once he got those glasses, he became so irresponsible.
Gosh. It's like you couldn't care less!
That was really the last one that I tried.
How do you know? I don't trust you at all right now.
When does it stop with the buzz?
I didn't know that it goes off so many times.
What you mean you didn't know? I told you.
I told you. You turn off the buzzer. Just have the setting. Yeah, figure it out.
I will say that's one of my least favorite things. Like with microwaves, like 3, 2, 1, beep, boom, open the door, and it keeps beeping. It's like I know the timer's off.
I'm a big 1 second opener.
I just think they need to change the way microwaves work. Once I open the door, you don't need to keep dinging. Obviously,
Sometimes
I'm
they
aware.
do that. Sometimes they do that.
Oh, I want that microwave.
Yeah.
Oh, someday.
Too bad you can't test that. Like,
Yeah, I know. Can I plug this in? I brought my own generator. I'd like to see how this microwave works.
that'd be a funny thing to watch somebody do. Like get a bunch of microwaves out of the boxes and try out their beeps.
Oh, yeah. I do not like that aspect.
Okay, so any ideas on games to play for youth
Okay,
group?
so youth games. I can't believe that.
I mean, Gorilla Man Gun for sure.
Those voice memos are literally back to back. We got both those yesterday, like within a couple hours of each other.
We just scream and exude youth ministry all the time.
I've always said my personality is a camp counselor. That's
100%.
exactly who I am.
Yeah.
All right, new game, Olivia.
Go for it.
This one I've done twice, and it's went phenomenally twice. You prearrange it to where you know, like you can't do this at summer camp. You got to do this at like a church where you, where like their moms are readily available. So you get 3 moms
Define readily available.
in the area can show up when it's time to be on stage.
Okay.
You pre-select 3 moms of high school boys.
Oh, I don't like this already. I see where it's going and I don't like it.
You got to know the guys in your group who is going to be a good sport. Discretion is up to you. But here's how you set up: 3 moms who are in on it, 3 guys who don't know what's happening, 3 high school girls who are in on it. You say, guys, we're going to play a game called the Kissing Booth. I mean, one of Netflix's best originals ever. I think it won some awards. I loved it. Love the Kissing Booth. We're going to do our own here. So I'm going to choose 3 guys and 3 girls from random. You select the guys and girls you've already chosen in your head. You bring them up on stage. All right, guys, get a good look at these ladies in front of you because one of them is going to be kissing you. But the trick is you're going to be blindfolded, okay? And like the girls know, like, hey, don't worry, you don't have to kiss any guys. But the guys are just fired up. The first time I ever did this in Indiana with Stu, one of the guys had chapstick in his pocket, starts applying chapstick, and it's just like, yes, like
They were excited about this.
they're fired up.
Really? Okay.
And so, so there's like all this like momentum building. Like, oh my gosh, are they going to have this high schoolers just kiss on stage? This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then once they get blindfolded, then we put up a thing on the PowerPoint that says like, okay, shh, don't spoil this. Don't react at what you're about to see.
Yeah.
All right. Just play along. The girls completely leave the stage. Moms come in one by one. You got to play it up. All right. Lucky girl number 1, go ahead and choose your guy. And then her mom will come up, kiss her son. And, the guy's reaction is always great. Like usually, the guy's just sitting there blindfolded, gets kissed. He's just like fist pumping. I mean, the footage I have of these guys being kissed is so funny. It's just the best game. It's the best. You can imagine their reactions after they get kissed. And then it's like, all right, so guys, your blindfold is going to come off here in a little bit. The girl that's currently standing in front of you when your blindfold comes off is the one who kissed you, and I'll interview them while they're still blindfolded. How did you feel about the kiss? Just get them talking about it. It's so good, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And then
so cringy.
3, 2, 1, you rip off the blindfolds and they just die inside. Oh, it's awesome. It is incredible.
We did that one time at a pep assembly, a little more secular setting. But with, when we did it, we had the guys with girlfriends. Like it was like the girlfriends. And so they were a little more comfortable, I guess, kissing. That's my only thought is like, I don't know if as a 7th grade boy, if I'm like, rare and just kiss a stranger girl.
No, yeah, we did it with like high school guys.
Oh, okay. I think they said they were middle school director or something.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. I was thinking about Harrison's dinger. Or not that, buzzer. Okay.
Oh, just think about his ding-a-lings.
Okay. Hopefully this next voicemail was about youth games.
Hey there, Jake and Brad. It's Lisa. And I feel like I know quite a bit about sports, primarily baseball. But with March Madness going on and been watching hours and hours of basketball, there's something that always confuses me. It's when the announcers say there was a foul against Iowa. Now, does that mean Iowa committed the foul? Or that the team committed the foul against Iowa? There's other ways that they word this that makes more sense, and then there are some other ones that are still confusing. So if you could please just clear this up for me, that'd be great. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I can see that could be a little confusing.
But just for future reference, I don't think they'll ever say like, if KU is playing and the KU player gets fouled, I don't think they would ever reference KU in that point. They wouldn't say Devontae Graham just got fouled. They would say
it's always the fouler,
the offender.
Yeah, the offender, the aggressor.
So that's my only.
It's like the foul was charged against Iowa.
Right.
That's what they should say, probably.
Yes.
Sometimes I guess they miss a word.
Against Iowa, yeah.
Who hasn't? There are different, I wish I could think of more of them on the spot, but there are different other sports terms like that have always bothered me. The only one I can think of right now is just how we abbreviate runs batted in. We say RBIs, which makes me think run batted ins.
Yeah.
Oh, you got 3 run batted ins yesterday.
Yeah, right.
Congrats, brother.
Yeah, there's a few different things like that, don't they? Definitely RBIs has always got me like that. Like
yeah, that's the only thing I can think of right now.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like a few other sports terms like that. I'm like, we don't word this the best way.
Yeah.
You don't like next gen stats.
Have we talked about that on the podcast?
I think I was off the pod.
I've always just thought it's ridiculous. In football, they're always like, yeah, he had a 0.6% chance of catching that football. I just don't buy that. I don't buy it.
It's just like,
I don't
according
buy
to
next
who?
gen.
Just-
yeah, exactly. Like no one's ever going to challenge you. Like, yeah, he had a 0.6% chance of getting this ball off, and he got it off. It's like, who's going to fact check? No one even can fact check. Like there's no, like, even if you do have the ability, like the calculations are there. Like, it's just no one. Sure, you're making this up to sound like you have a cool, like, advanced thing, but really just throwing numbers out there at me.
Like the old show Sports Science, at least theirs were like metrics I'd heard of.
Yes.
It was for the most part 95% useless. It is with the
But
same
they broke
pressure.
it down.
Yeah.
They broke it down.
I understand it. I just don't need you to compare everything to a silverback gorilla. But I understand like what pounds per square inch means at least.
Right. We don't need an Okapi, comparison here.
This is when he kicks a 64-yard field goal, it's like an Okapi
Le
breaching at
Caimo.
birth.
Yeah.
Le Caimo. Let's hear that again, shall we?
Sure.
Et puis enfin, les seigneurs du fleuve, les caïmans.
Le Caimo. It's so hard to do a French. It's so thick.
Yeah.
I need peanut
that
butter.
That guy's got a nice voice.
I can't do a French accent without peanut butter.
Le Caimo.
I told someone the other day, it was when we were all sitting at Sonic after sand volleyball. I was like, I still love.
Keep rubbing that in, don't you?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I was like, I still will pound peanut butter sandwiches. And she was like, just peanut butter? And I was like,
That's what I was about to say.
She's like, well, peanut butter and honey. I said that. And then she just goes, like it was just get stuck to my mouth. It wasn't like, wouldn't that get stuck to your mouth? I'm like, no, peanut butter and honey. Oh.
Dude, that's funny. I do something similar to that in the shop. When I can't find something, I start like miming what I'm trying to find. So like I can't find my hammer. And so I'll just be like, I'll be like, like, I guess like to like remind my brain, like I'm looking for the hammer, or like the drill, like I'll be like, that's going to be more of a YouTube thing, but like, you can just imagine like what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I'm just like using a drill and it works almost every time.
I don't even want to know what you do when you can't find your wife in a store.
Yeah, I don't know.
If it was a different podcast, you could show me.
If it were the shop, if she were in the shop, yeah, I'll show you. That's what we call the table saw.
No, that's the power drill.
The power drill. Yeah, I love how you called it the power drill.
I know. I've learned since then. It's just a drill. They're all power drills.
Oh man,
A little redundant.
yeah,
Anyway, RBIs.
kind of like RBIs.
Foul against Iowa.
What's up, Jake and Brad? This is
Fire alarm
Brandon. I'm calling in
smoke
from
alarm?
College Station, Texas, and just wanted to call in and
Giga.
sort of tell you about an experience I had with the kind of just drinks idea. So I was recently working. I work with one of the athletic departments down here in Texas, and we unfortunately had a water pipe burst during the freeze, so we were unable to serve food at the concession stands, and so it was just drinks.
Oh.
And the amount of times that people came up asking if we had food, and I was like, nope, just drinks. Just telling people just drinks left and right, and they just didn't understand what I was saying. But I still think it'd be such a great idea, a huge investment opportunity for a lot of people. I heard Mark Cuban might even call in, which I would love to be the first investor for just drinks. But my question is, what would be your go-to just drink that would be a specialty to just drinks outside of the sort of main sodas or pops, as y'all call them?
Sodas or pops? Thank you, Brandon.
If Cuban's interested in investing, I'm going to take Cuban first, buddy. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Brandon.
Yeah. I'm sure you're a great, business investor yourself, Brandon. I'm sure you'd be very hands-on, but we need Cuban.
We need the cubes.
Yeah.
I've thought about that legitimately before. I'm like, I don't have the money to like get Just Drinks up and going, but like, could we kickstart this? And then like one of the Ghostrunners just runs it. Obviously like there's a reason I didn't follow through with that. I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea. But like, it would be fun to get this going.
Well, you don't think the business is a good idea, or just like the idea of starting the business is
like
a bad idea?
300 people being involved, all with different dollar amounts.
Right.
And yeah, it's just like, it's messy.
Yeah. Yeah, true. We've never done anything like that. We have no idea how to manage all those people who have equity in a company, but
I don't even think I would want to do that. I think I would want to do like a Kickstarter where it's like you get something immediately.
Okay.
To help get Just Drinks started.
Gotcha.
But what do they get? And most of them don't even live here. So what could we even give them that they would want?
Well, eventually
Equity.
it's going to be worldwide.
Yeah.
So just
When it comes.
unlimited Just Drinks. for a life.
When it comes to Kalamazoo, you're good once we open there.
Right.
Now, if we don't, then we're just going to pocket your $50.
I mean,
sorry.
Sorry, East Lansing, but
this is just a gamble you're having to take.
We don't know if we're going to Michigan or not, but no, that's a fun idea though. Just like you can invest now, get on the ground floor, and you can get a card that makes you good for life at Just Drinks. Like anytime you come in Just Drinks, you get a free one.
Yeah.
Forever. It's not like a one per day, one per person. No, it's one per person.
And it says like Just Drinks Angel Investor.
Oh, yes.
It's like, they only made like 70 of these.
Yes. And so you're taking a risk because who knows, it might just be one little hut in Shawnee, Kansas, or it might be 500 all over the country serving gourmet coffee, and you get a $10 Frappuccino for free.
Like imagine if, I'm trying to think of like a founder's name. If Ray and Dick McDonald offered this to you on their podcast 60 years ago and said, hey, we need money for our first store. We'll give you free McDonald's for life. Think about that, huh?
Just Drinks. I don't know what flavors we would have.
Oh, as much as I ragged on it last week, I did love what butterbeer tasted like.
Really?
I'd like to make something like that. I wouldn't call it butterbeer, but it's like a cream soda. They call it like cream juice. Not.
No. That's good. No. That's really good, Jake. That's really good. Your 30-year-old bachelorette party, you could do that.
Your face when I said
because you knew right away. Like, that was wrong. I shouldn't have said that.
But something cream soda based, I think would be my, I don't know what do we call it. Something.
I would you have to call it cream juice. I love like cream sodas as well. I love vanilla flavored things.
Yeah.
And so an unlikely duo, vanilla Sprite.
Oh,
no one really talks about it.
Damon probably like it.
You're crying a little bit over there. Yeah, David would love it. And I think we just call it one of our friends' names. Maybe we call it the Steve Fulbright.
Oh, fun.
Cousin Steve-O.
The Gunner.
Yeah, the Gunner.
Gunners.
So I love the idea of just naming them after people.
Or Enneagram numbers. I think that's a big area we're missing. We got to commercialize the Enneagram more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're a 4? You'll love grape.
And you're like, gosh, I am a 4, but I hate grape, but I guess I'll have to get it.
It's almost like this doesn't add up.
Hi, Jake and Brad. I'm Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
I'm from Kentucky, and I love your podcast. It makes me laugh out loud every single week.
Okay.
And I have really long hair, and I just recently got it cut very short. The reason I'm mentioning this is because it's part of my question. So I want to post this like transformation on social media, but I want the caption to be really funny. And so will you come up with a caption for me to post about my haircut on social media? And I will make sure I credit the Ghostrunners on the caption, and then all my friends will know about Ghostrunners.
Oh.
So
all of her friends.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Oliver's friends?
Oliver's friends.
Whew.
This is kind of tough to do on the spot.
I'm terrible at this stuff.
People ask me this all the time, but more often than not, I will give them a couple captions like, okay, that's funny, but like people wouldn't think it's funny if I said it. So
that's kind of the truth about life, though.
Okay, well, I mean, that's
right.
That's all I got for you then.
That's how life works, though. Like, yeah, some people deliver things funnier than other people. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, so don't ask me then.
That happens
that's
all
my
the time.
Humor.
Yeah, this is what I would say.
Yeah. Let's keep it basic. So when you have long hair, you look kind of like a lion. So you have a mane, and so you do a pun on mane. Like, welcome to the main event. Swipe for Simba or Mufasa to baby Simba, or something like that. Is that really good?
That's really good.
Thank you.
I think we stick with the large animal thing because she said she's in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
This actually
which is where whales are. So you'd be like, I had a whaley big thing happen to me.
Oh, I forgot about the whales. I was thinking something else. I was thinking
Kentucky whales.
Kentucky Derby, where they race the whales.
That's right. Yeah. They race the okapis.
This isn't really a caption now. This is what your picture should be. This is so bad. Okay, when people, when people get a lot of their hair cut off, usually they'll do like a post like, donated 10 inches to Locks of Love.
Yeah.
I think you take a picture next to the back of a horse, like a horse's tail, and you hold up your hair next to the horse like, this hair right here is going to one lucky horse tail. We're going to see him at the Kentucky Derby later this fall. I'm so excited. Go and then make up a horse name.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you don't forget, Ecclesiastes 9.
He who hates me. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Horse names are awesome, by the way. I mean, just anything is a horse name.
Yeah.
Toothbrush Killer. That's a horse name.
Go Toothbrush Killer.
Toothbrush Killer coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
Long sleeve shirt. That's a horse name.
Literally just close your eyes and imagine anything. Yeah.
Blue Donkey. That's a horse.
Right. Now I can't think of anything besides Blue Donkey. That is perfect. I love that idea. And I think that's universally funny. And I think it's be one of those things where people would be like, I'm kind of confused. What's going on?
Did she actually donate her hair to a horse?
And that's funny. Like people being confused is funny, in my opinion. So that's great.
So, I mean, the hardest part is going to be finding a horse to photograph with.
But she's in Kentucky, so it's not that hard.
They're everywhere. I was going to say she would need to have like dark hair, but maybe it's funnier if she has blonde hair. Like this is got to go on the back of a horse, like just bright blonde hair.
Dude, that's great. That's great.
I mean, that's about as good as I can come up with on the spot. I'm not gonna be able to come up with like a clever caption right now.
Sure.
So
that's perfect.
There you go, Taylor. There you go.
Hi, Jake. Hi, Brad. This is Hannah from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
All right.
I'm a junior in high school, and my family and I are going to be moving to Austin over the summer. I'm going to be spending my senior year there, and probably only my senior year, because after that, I'm most likely moving away to go to college. So with this 1 year gap that I have, I don't really have time to like put down roots or anything there. And this is completely new for me. I've lived in Baton Rouge my entire life in a pretty tight-knit community, the homeschool community. And I'm still going to be homeschooled in Austin, which throws another wrench, I guess, in making friends and connections and all of that. I'll still have church, and I could probably still do clubs and things. But aside from that, I was wondering if y'all had any advice on how to make the most of this year and make the greatest amount of friends. And the greatest of friends. All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Hannah. Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow. First of all, it's a tough situation.
Yeah, senior year.
Yeah. But first of all, just without knowing you for more than 59 seconds or whatever that was, I think you're going to have a positive outlook no matter what.
She seems very self-aware of her situation.
Yeah, you seem positive. You seem like you're already looking for ways to make it more positive, which anybody that does that is a positive person in and of itself, I think. And so you're going to be just fine. But I don't know I guess as a little bit of a consolation prize, I will say that most of the people I hung out with in high school, I don't hang out with anymore. And so don't be too worried about like finding your soulmate best friends forever from high school, because in college you make more soulmate best friends. I don't know why I'm using that term.
You are throwing soulmate out a lot.
But you're going to gain way more friends in college. Not saying that these people in high school that are listening are like, oh, I'm never going to hang out with friends anymore. But, you just go different ways and everything. So that's one consolation, I guess. Thought. If you're like, oh, I'm not finding these like great friends and great community in Austin, that's okay, because you're about
to be spoon fed so many great friends. Yes. I mean, it's hard not to make great friends in college.
True. Yeah, it's true. So that's not a great like practical advice for finding friends now.
I think it's on one end, I think it's just easier as a guy to kind of like quickly become friends, just because sports are such an easy way to just hang out and kind of do nothing. It's a casual way of becoming
playing
friends
or watching.
Yeah, it doesn't even really matter that much. So I don't know if you're a sporty gal.
I do pity Catherine in that sense of like, gosh, it is so easy for me to just be like, hey, let's hang out. And the guy will be like, yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And with Catherine, it's like she has to like make way more plans and whatever.
Yeah.
It's just harder for girls, but sorry that you're a girl. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, sports could be the thing. I don't know. Maybe you're a sporty girl, a little disc golf,
Sure.
I mean, Austin's a cool city. It's got stuff. It's got like rivers, I think. Maybe you take up a little kayaking.
Yeah.
Maybe you find a little niche of high school kayakers. I don't know. But all it takes is just that one thing.
Yeah.
And then it's going to get so easy. Just become a part of just this one thing, one time.
I mean, obviously, I don't know. I guess I'm assuming things because she's homeschooled, which is so dumb. But obviously, church is great.
She said church.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. But yeah,
I think rely on that. That's going to be your pipeline.
Yeah, that's absolutely good. So that's funny.
If they're a good church, they will be very inclusive and make sure you find people to be with and find,
for sure,
things for you to become involved in. So best of luck. Thanks for listening to the podcast, Hannah. All right, this episode's long, but I want to get through these voicemails because we never get to them.
I don't care.
So, 3 more.
I'm into it.
I'm into it.
Hey guys, this is Katie from Crestwell, Oregon. I am now the mom of
Hello.
3 teenagers. Our
Ooh.
youngest daughter, Kylie, just turned 13, and she's a really big fan of the show.
Hi, Kylie.
For her birthday, we decided to give her lots of sweet tarts. They are her favorite candy. We asked family members to chip in and give her boxes as well, and she ended up with 12 total. So that was really fun. But I thought it
13
would
would
be
have
great
been
if you guys could tell
little
her
better.
what your favorite candy was when you were 13. And then also maybe throw in a little, hey, you're 13 years old now challenge. And then one last thing, Jake, you got to open the door for girls. We appreciate it. It's super sweet. It doesn't have to be all the time, but
I know.
at least when you're on a date, open that car door.
You
no,
jerk.
Katie,
Not that
no.
hard. You can do it.
It's not.
Thanks, guys.
It's not
Have a
what I
great day.
said.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
not saying I'm.
You said, I'll never open a door for a girl. Verbatim.
I said.
You said, they're not that important to me. And I don't care about them.
And I think I mentioned cream juice at some point too. I think I did.
Yep.
I never said I would never hold the door open for a girl. I just said I don't want to do it all the time, which is what she said too. I think we're on the same page, Katie. But also, okay, forget about that. What is the you're 13 years old challenge? How do we do that one? That sounds like the N1 segment.
Let's just do the 13-year-old challenge.
Hey, Brad, guess what?
What?
I was born in 2018.
Oh,
or
yeah?
2008. I was born in 2008.
Nice.
Yeah. That makes me 13 years old.
That makes you a 13-year-old challenger.
Oh, I got challenged.
Oh, so do the 13-year-old challenge.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Uh-oh, you're 13. I'm 13. That's the challenge. How about you?
5, 6, 7.
You do it
8.
now.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
You started so confident.
I know. I was just thinking to myself, like, I'll get it. I'll figure it out. I did.
I mean, clearly I didn't know what I was doing. But I pushed through.
But then it came out. Like I didn't even have words.
Like I am.
Happy birthday,
Kylie. It's a bummer you only got 12 sweet tarts and not 13.
Yeah, Mom.
But that's
Pony up for one more.
You're the 13 years old challenge.
Yes. Yeah. No, happy birthday. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Favorite candy when I was 13 years old, for whatever reason, I loved paydays.
Ooh, I haven't had a payday in a couple moon cycles.
Yeah. Favorite candy now is M&M's. Original peanut butter. Yeah.
I think favorite candy back in middle school had to be Sour Punch straws.
Really?
At the concession stand, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, high school football games.
Yeah, that makes sense for you.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, I mean, still just about anything.
Yeah.
I'm not too picky. Milky Way, Snickers.
Really? Milky Way.
Pretzel M&Ms, crispy M&Ms are my favorite.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Make you thirsty though. Be careful. Hey, you're 13 years old.
13 challenge.
Challenge, Katie.
I love that.
Hey, Jake and Brad. Allie here from Southern Illinois. I'm a longtime listener, first-time caller. I just had a story happen the other day, and I thought I would share it with y'all. So I was working a shift at my local Subway, and some parents from the baseball team at SBU came in, and I had to stop myself before saying, hey, I know somebody that went there. Go Bearcats. Gladly, I stopped myself because I was wearing my school mask. And our team is also the Bearcats, so that would have been a little awkward. I also had to stop and realize, wait, I do not know Jake and Brad in real life. For my question for y'all, I'm coming on my senior year in college, and I was just wondering if you had any advice going into that experience or any of your favorite memories from college. Thanks for all you do. I look forward to listening every Monday. Bye-bye.
Go Bearcats. Thanks, Allie.
I have a feeling about what she said, the first story. Anytime you have any kind of connection with somebody, just say it. I think it's fun.
Yeah. And if you need to pretend that you're friends with us, you can. Don't feel weird. Say I know these guys. Say it with confidence.
You know more about me than some of my friends do, probably. I bet I could quiz Isaac about things that Ghostrunners fans, Ghosties know that Isaac does not know. Right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I tell you guys things all the time.
What's the hottest city in the world?
Yeah, exactly.
It's Mecca, Saudi Arabia.
That. You know that.
That's
Isaac doesn't know
That's
that.
something about me personally. That's me.
But you Google Mecca. Isaac didn't know that.
No.
No.
He was gone.
Yeah, exactly. So senior year though?
Senior year. I went to a small school, so I don't know. Well, actually, if anything, this is easier to big school. I issued myself a challenge a couple weeks into freshman year of college, and I said, I'm going to try to meet someone new every single day of college. And that got a little tougher senior year when I lived off campus, and you're kind of seeing the same people, same classrooms, but I really tried to. And so I think my advice would be continue to push yourself socially. It's so easy to make friends and be social freshman year. And even if you are an introvert, I still think you're not going to be upset at the friends you made. You're never going to regret, did I make too many friends?
Yeah.
Did I expand my personal network too far?
Sure.
You're never, those are regrets you're never going to have. So keep pushing yourself socially. That's one tip.
That's good. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Honestly, everything in my head is thinking like the year past senior year, which is like, I think the first year out of college can be really difficult because you don't always prepare yourself well for like the real world or whatever you want to call it, and like the social aspect of that. And so part of me is like, hey, think about that a little bit and like think about how you're going to have good disciplines past college. But also part of me is like, hey, really, really, really embrace the time you have in college because it's so different than any other time in your life.
Yeah.
And it's like so unique in so many ways that you should just absolutely embrace and like cherish every single moment that you have there because it's never going to be the same again. And it's not like I love my life now and I have a fun life and I have friends and everything, but it's just not the same as college. Like it's just, there's a different kind of stress. You're stressed and worried about different things. You're always going to be busy and tired and stressed about something because that's what everyone thinks they are. But it's different in college and it's probably not as extreme and you're going to have way more fun. So just embrace the time you have, I guess.
I remember when I was in college being like, it like dawned on me one, I was like, this is crazy. Like I live within a mile of my 100 closest friends right now.
Yeah.
This is so weird.
It's nuts.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
No wonder I'd never study.
And then all of a sudden it's like, you're gone. Like,
and it's over.
Yeah.
Trey and I were just talking about college a few hours ago because Trey and I both had a lot of fun in college. We look back at college and be like, man, that was the best. And that's what I would want to pass on to Allie. Just like make the most of it. It's so fun. Like, but he was saying it's interesting whenever he hangs out with his wife, Katie, and her friends from college, they look back at college. She went to Georgia Tech, which is like,
very
pretty
high
intense.
Academia.
Yeah. Like you can get any job you want in Atlanta if you graduated from Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
And he was like, Katie and her college friends, they look back at college and be like, oh, glad that's over.
Right.
Which is so interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man.
They were probably studying, harder things than you were. And,
a little bit.
Yeah, right.
It was a little tougher.
That's
so
interesting.
what, I don't know what kind of school Allie finds herself in, but.
Well, I mean, probably not Georgia Tech. From the way she, no, I was kidding. We're in a Subway. No, I was kidding.
Oh yeah, that's the same voicemail. I'm a little lost. So anyway, there's some stuff.
Yeah.
There's some stuff.
Southern Illinois.
Go Salukis.
Yeah. But she said Bearcats. Is that what Saluki is?
Let's Google what a Saluk is real quick.
Half Bearcat.
Oh, dog breed. Oh.
Not good.
Well, its ears are too long and too droopy. Like its ears don't stand up, they fall. It's like they straighten their ears.
Sadroopies.
Huh. A standardized breed developed from sight hounds. Dogs that hunt primarily by sight rather than scent. I think that's not going to go well. I feel like you should use your scent.
Use it all.
Okay, one last voice memo. Here we go. From Margaret.
Hey, Jake and Brad. This is Margaret from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a big fan of the pod. I really love how much you guys talk about The Office, and I especially love how no matter what's going on in life, how stressful school can get, I can always get a laugh by listening to y'all.
Watch this.
Anyways, I thought I'd leave a voice memo because I have a problem and I really think you guys could help solve it. I'm finally graduating from college after 5 years and I'm trying to decide what I should put on my mortar board when I walk in May.
Mortar
Do you
board?
guys have any suggestions or ideas? I'd love to hear them, and if I end up using one, of course, I'd tag you guys in my graduation pictures so you can see.
Georgia Tech.
For some more context, I'm graduating from Georgia Tech with a degree in biology and physiology, and I'm trying to save money to get my master's in clinical prosthetics sometime in the next couple of years. So I don't know if there are any jokes or puns in there, but I'd love to hear your ideas. All right, guys, thanks for all you do, and keep on making people laugh.
Oh,
whenever
okay.
she said stressful college in Atlanta, I was like, oh, she's not at Atlanta S&T,
That was awesome.
Wow.
That worked out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey and I were literally just talking about that. Yeah,
Go
people from
Jackets.
Georgia Tech.
Go Jackets.
They don't look back at college as a fun time. Okay, I had to look up what word she even said. I wasn't even sure if I spelled it right. Mortar board.
Sorry, I was fixated. Do you know that Georgia Tech is like 80 to 90% male?
Really?
It's something crazy like that.
Good for Katie.
Yeah. Also, like, bad for Katie.
That's really heavy.
Imagine like walking through campus and every single guy is just staring at you.
Yeah, I'd say if you're a model at Georgia Tech, you probably got your pick of the litter. Really anything you want.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a litter you want to pick from, but
mortarboard, is that the thing on top of the cap?
I guess so.
Okay. That was context. I was like, that's got to be what she means.
Okay, so mortarboard. That just sounds so close to motorboat, which I don't like. What should I mortarboard? It's college. Come on, everybody's motorboarding.
Okay.
Clinical prosthetics.
She's Nat Fizz, wanting to do clinical prosthetics.
People really put us on the spot. Hopefully, they don't expect too much. Okay.
Something about selling this degree cost me an arm and a leg.
That's the only thing I thought of too. Dang it. Yes. But the arm and leg are like very well drawn to be a prosthetic arm and leg.
But everyone's gonna be like, "What in the world? Why does this woman have a scene from Sid's
The Fugitive,
Sid's Toy Story backyard?"
Oh, sure.
The Fugitive, yeah. Let's just keep it original and classy to Ghostrunners and just put on your feet.
On your feet.
On your feet's a great thing to put on your mortarboard.
Yeah, I think so.
Or hey mom, either one.
Hey mom.
Hey mom.
Or not bad.
Yes.
Just nothing with prosthetics, actually. Just our quotes.
Just Ghostrunners. Not bad. On your feet. Luff them up is another good one.
Luff them up. Beef jerky for the troops. Throw that on there. Why not? I think they need it more than ever.
Just out of context quotes. Yeah.
Did Harrison tell you his idea? He wanted to make a shirt for us that's called the jerky jog. And it's like a fake it's like a fake race for the troops. Using the logo that's on our Instagram of the Ghostrunners guy, but like with like running shoes on and a headband.
Yes, he did tell me.
It's called the jerky jog.
My initial reaction was like, that's not the best idea. But I was like, I didn't want to say no because I was like, whatever. I mean, whatever you think, man. If they sell, they sell. The jerky jog. Harrison, if you need an idea, ask Harrison.
Ideas guy.
Yeah.
No shortage.
Yeah. Message Harry and Ike about ideas, because Harrison will bring them to you. So,
yeah. Just another reminder. Harrison and Ike are making their own podcast every single week on our Patreon.
It's fun.
And I'm doing my own podcast. Mine's short. Mine's like 20 minutes an episode, but on our Patreon right now. $5 a month gets you bonus episodes.
Whew.
Well, it's a good deal.
$15 a month gets you affection from us.
Honestly, a lot. Yeah, you get mentioned in some episodes every now and then.
Yeah.
I had some ideas of something we could do for $15 patrons last night.
Great.
That I forgot to text you about. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
Love you guys, $15 patrons. And the 10 ones, too.
10, you're just in the middle. Let's be honest.
10's in the sweet spot. You get the bonus videos.
Yeah.
And you save a little money.
And you're able to afford Starbucks.
Yes.
Once a month. So,
okay, we'll cap the voice memos there. Brad, what is your review of the week?
My review of the week comes from Wiggity Wacka Electric Eel Bear Pig. I don't understand why I listen to this. This is great, like a great review. First sentence. This is a dumb podcast. And as Jake and Brad are quick to explain, it's just the two of them talking. That's it. No real segment, no show structure, etc. Oh, fun fact. I was listening to a British guy getting interviewed the other day on a podcast. And instead of saying etc. in the UK, they say rat-tat-tat.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, rat-tat-tat.
So it's like this restaurant had food, drinks, rat-tat-tat.
Yeah.
Really?
This is a dumb podcast. And as Jake and Brad are quick to I'm going a little bit
it's like
Jamaican.
A black, European guy.
He is. Kind of.
With the guy who left this review?
The guy that I was listening to in my interview.
I was like, how do you know?
Brad and Jake are quick to explain. It's just me and the two of them talking. That's it. No real segments. No show. Dang it.
Nosotros?
No real segments. No show structure. Rat-tat-tat. That's it. Yet every Monday I find myself, that was so not worth it. Yet every Monday I find myself listening to ridiculous jingles, stories about the weeks of two guys I'll likely never meet, and often find myself laughing so hard that I forget to breathe. Get on your feet for one of the best podcasts out there. And while you're at it, check out Ellis Custom Creations. That's elliscustomcreations.com. Ellis Custom Creations on Instagram. Wow.
I saw an Ellis Custom Creation today in Trey's house. Looks good.
Yeah, I got a new one in there.
It looks really good.
I'm going to start furnishing his whole house. That's my goal.
It really does look great.
Thank you.
I think Trey's super satisfied too. He's like, why doesn't everyone do this?
It was like he was literally like giving me his my marketing pitch. He's like, yeah, we were trying to figure something out, but we couldn't find something that was just the right size and the right color that we wanted. And then I think he literally goes, and then I told Kitty, I was like, what are we doing? And then he texted me.
Let's just have someone build it custom.
Yeah.
Creationally.
Yeah. That was a fun one to build. I need to get some pictures of that. Maybe I'll ask you to do that for me.
Okay.
So I forgot to take some, but yeah.
Cool. My review of the week is titled, I'd recommend it. It says, this is from Wessel Jefferson. Much like Taylor Swift's acting for Jake, this podcast has exceeded my expectations. I've been working from home since last March, and this podcast has turned my stressful workdays into ones full of inside jokes, office references, rat-tat-tat. No, it says, and a sense of community that I feel other podcasts fall short of. That's really nice. Thank you, Wessel. They have really inspired me to create closer relationships and get closer to people around me. Jake and Brad create to feel that they are in the room with you having a conversation, and the content is hilarious yet appropriate. Keep up the good work, guys. 5 stars is not enough. P.S. Rage Against the Machine is a great Amish jams band name.
Yes.
Yep.
That is really funny.
It's a good point. Rage Against the Machine. It's not even a pun there. Just that's the name of the band.
That's it. Yeah.
That's great.
Awesome.
Thank you for all the reviews, guys.
I do love like what they said about.
Yeah, that was really good.
I love our community. Like I think that's the really cool thing that makes us a little bit different. And like, like it feels like, yes, there's characters of Jake and Brad, but there's also characters of like all these. Like I feel like I know so many people, and like other people have also heard of those people. You know, like within our fans, you know, and that's really fun for me.
I have this like weird pipe dream that I think about sometimes. It's like someday, just like we're all going to get to hang out.
Yeah.
And maybe that's heaven, but I'm also thinking just like on earth too. It would be fun to just like, we all get to hang out. And it's not like you and I are the celebrities. It's not like a meet and greet. It's just like we're all chatting.
Right.
You know, just like we're all hanging out.
I like it.
The Swicks are there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Knack Baxter's
For
there.
sure. Oh,
Heatherly's there.
Oh, sure.
You know,
all
just
of them.
Everybody.
I mean, yeah. Rose Linehan, Hope Eason. Give me, oh gosh, now I can't remember her name. She texts us all the time though. Shoot. Olivia Guthrie. That's not who I was thinking of, but
she loves his voice memo.
Cassie Millier. I don't know if that's her name. Cass though. She talks about us all the time.
Pamela Warren.
Oh, P. Warren.
She's
yeah,
in
for
the mix.
sure. Lisa Gluck for sure will be there.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of girls. We need to get some dudes in there.
Hey, we got dudes.
Jason Hines.
Yeah. Connor Kelderman.
Sure. The Kelder.
This is kind of impressive. We have no notes in front of us. We're just like rattling off people so we know who listen to our podcast.
Oh, yeah. Harrison Pollard.
We got a couple Bradens. There's a
Braden Ayers.
Yeah. And a Braden Parsons and a Braden Parnell, I think.
Really?
Who's leading the Ghostrunners bracket. Yeah.
Oh,
so
gosh.
Kanakut kid.
I haven't checked my bracket lately. I was doing so well for a second.
You were doing so well for a second.
And then just...
No one's doing so well now. No one.
That's what's so funny whenever people are like, my bracket's busted. It's like, that's the point. Everyone's bracket is busted.
It's going
to
get busted.
It's like, you just have to see how, you know, imperfect your perfect bracket can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
Anyway.
Ask me about it. The thing.
What? Oh, hey, Brad, would you like to end this episode with a jingle?
Yes, please.
Who wrote this one?
Heatherly.
Oh.
Let me find it, actually.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Where'd it go? Okay.
Wow, this episode is long. I just looked at the time.
No. Don't worry about it.
I might cut some stuff out.
So this song is to the jingle or the tune of 99 Red Balloons.
It's episode 99.
99. There are multiple dance breaks in it.
Oh, really?
A long time.
So this is your time to get on Patreon to see these dance moves.
But I was also going to, for people that aren't on Patreon, just randomly say from the 99 episodes we've had, just the titles of some of those episodes during those dance breaks.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay. Because I don't think I'm going to dance in my chair very well.
might get it after a little bit.
You go for it, and but if you're hearing like random words that I'm saying, you're like, what is he doing? It's from the titles of our old episodes.
How fun, Brad.
Taking a trip down memory lane a little bit.
Not a stroll?
Yes, a stroll.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I don't know the song very well, so I apologize if I suck.
5, 6, 7, 8.
From North Carolina.
That was a fun song.
Thank you. Actually, okay, fun fact about this song. This is like the 90s kid in me that is like so ignorant to this song. So I think it's a pretty huge song in the 80s. Do you remember the song by Fun? Some Nights, I think.
Yeah.
This, and there's a lyric in there that I always thought was so weird when he just goes, "This is it, boys. This is what."
Yeah, of course.
And that is from this song. Like the lyrics of this song say, "This is it, boys. This is war" at one point. And I was always like, why did he put that in there?
That describes the band Fun, though, a little bit of like, that was a little weird.
Yeah.
But I think I liked it.
Hipster Brad in me wants to say that I was a fan of The Format, which was like the lead singer of Fun's band before he was in Fun.
No, that's good. Good for you.
High school Brad was listening to The Format.
Do you know what happened for Fun afterwards? If like when we were in college, they blew up, and then as far as I know, they never made music again.
No, I don't.
I never heard of them again. That's too bad. Maybe
they were huge though.
We made a lot of money. We're good now.
Maybe
I'm gonna go work at Office Max.
It would be hard to be a person like that that's going on shows and tours and stuff. I can't imagine.
Actually, really respectable. If like you're like, all right, we did one arena tour
And
I
we
made a lot of
money.
Yeah, I'm good now. I don't want to be away from my family.
Right.
You know,
I think about
half
that.
the year.
Yeah.
You think about that?
No, I think about that with Ben Rector for some reason.
You're like,
he's
I don't want to get too big.
He's just such a normal guy that I'm like, I think about him as like, yeah, he has a family that he wants to hang out with.
Yeah.
But he has to go do all this stuff. So anyway, interesting stuff.
Interesting stuff. Well, this has been episode 99. Very long one.
99.
I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for all the voice memos and the reviews. And of course, all of our patrons who support us every single month.
Yes.
Really appreciate you guys.
Seriously. We appreciate a lot.
So, but even if you're just listening, really appreciate it. Glad you guys like the podcast. Tell your friends. Or your mom. How is your mom, huh?
She's doing all right, huh? Just buy a Mazda Miata. 4-wheel drive on that thing. We'll make it happen. Don't get stuck on the curb.
You want to make $200, huh?
Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
All right.